Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. His dreams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored to help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun his child can't see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before lunching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here and welcome to DSP Bingo for Wednesday, Monday the 16th of September 2024. I hope you're all doing very well and I hope you're enjoying your day so far. Phil Burnell's weekend has been completed and the thing he feared most of all, the streak ending because it was React Day, those fears were simply put unfounded because thanks to a little extra time streaming, some overtime out of nowhere, Phil Burnell managed to hit the goals that he set out in the first place. So it was victory for DSP last night. He got the stream goals hit. All was well in video game land and apparently we're all seething. Of course, on that same note, Phil Burnell has spent $2,277.50 on the latest WWE Champions event this weekend on his main account down from the rafters. That's not even calling to, you know, who knows how much he's fucking spent. It's like a few $100s. He's actually spent a couple of $100s on his stream account, you know. What's his fucking stream account called? The King or some pish, or some nonsense like that, you know. But yeah, he's actually on stream spent money on that fucking same event where, but on his main account he's been grinding away and he's blown over $2,000 on that event. So there you fucking go. There's a couple of interesting things that has happened though from since yesterday. This one I thought was quite interesting. So Meow Block randomly tweeted, Meow Block did not at DSP. Meow Block does not follow DSP. I think I'm not entirely sure they actually follow them directly or whatever. But the DSP directly responded to a known detractor called Meow Block from the tweet. Because Meow Block tweeted out, DSP just said he's never heard of a skip leg day thing when it comes to men working out. Then he said he never skipped leg day because he always walks on his toes, so he already has giant calves. He used the word roided to describe how to look. The fuck? And Phil felt compelled to respond to this with an apparently new picture saying, this is legitimately a picture of my leg right now. I have a giant mutant calves because I have walked my toes my entire life, lol. I'm not making this shit up. And there's a picture, you know, and the Meowblock responded with the actual full screenshot, and this is apparently a fresh image of Phil Burnell's leg and calf and fucking gout-ridden toes and all that shit. There's one little issue though with this particular image, and it's something that only a real true foot fetishist would fucking notice. Prophet immediately saw his picture and thought to himself, that is not a new picture. And so Prophet looked up the data, you know, and he wasn't able to determine a whole lot. A couple of things to point out. Remember, first of all, Phil Burnell no longer has an iPhone. He has a Samsung now, a brand new Android Samsung phone. So it's one of these kind of things where it's like there's going to be a different kind of camera, different quality of the camera, different resolution of the camera as well and all that jazz. But Prophet is utterly convinced that this is an older picture. And he tried to look up some more information about the picture itself, and he's saying that Phil was either smart enough to remove the metadata or OP Boon told him how to do it, but going off the dimensions and the resolution of the image, Prophet's guesstimation is it was taken with the iPhone 6. You've got 96 DPI and a dimension of 828 by 1336, which is very, very close to the resolution of the iPhone 6 in default mode, which is 750 by 1334. Basically, Prophet is convinced this is an old picture, you know, and as soon as he saw it, he thought it was an older picture. Which begs the question, why on earth, why in the hell would Phil Burnell feel the need to lie about taking a picture of his leg to a random detractor? It's like, it makes no goddamn sense. And of course, this all spawned a whole bunch of other things. Oh, for God's sake, no, us again. Why was that there? People have been talking about Phil and his like strange walking antics all day or whatever. There's been multiple tweets about it, whatever. Super Trevor got involved, you know what I mean, and shared his own fucking leg day image or whatever. But from the new PC video a couple months ago, Phil Burnell putting a lot of pressure on those tippy toes of his. But as a Jesus Christ, Nerbrew. Right, like, but other people have been sharing their own theories about why Phil walks on his toes and saying it's another sign of being autistic or whatever. And it's one of those things where it's like, it could very well be the case. I mean, it could be one of those. I generally think Phil is probably autistic, but he just never was diagnosed with it as a child. A Dark Side of Flow got a clip of Phil walking in the background, walking on his toes. And he speeds up away and I was like, he slows it down, it's in the background, there's Phil in the background there. Toe walking. It's like, what do you think? He's toe walking in that background. What the fuck? And there's other things as well. DSP yoga class. Nerbrew made us shut up. The DSP yoga class with Phil Burnell. Tipping and instruction is mandatory. We do not offer a refund policy. Classes include power walking, gout walking, push-ups, herniated back exercises, chair spinning, tippy toe exercise, meditation sessions, and a how to build your own base camp for the top of your stairs. A DSP yoga class. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people get pointing this out where it's like Phil and his mannerisms here, and like he's talking about, you know, how he walks. This week here, because he walks like a duck with his toes pointed outward, in tone, normal, out tone. And anytime you see a picture of Phil, his toes are massively pointed out the way. Look how far apart they are in this picture. This random image. Same kind of guy goes there on his tippy toes and standing there as well, just on his tippy toes. So it's simply put, this is all spawned the question of, is Phil on the spectrum or not? And I can tell you this, when Phil was last directly asked about this way back in 2020, when somebody gave him a contribution to support autistic content creators, Phil Burnell took that quite personally.
I kill filters, or what are detractors? I have no idea. Support autistic creators is insulting me and calling me autistic, so you can get a nice insane ban here. Fuck off. Mr. Bravo Vericheers said they.
So yeah, Phil Burnell did not like the concept of being called autistic. He thought it was an insult, personally. But there's a lot of things, there's a lot of indications essentially pointing to him being autistic. First of all, right there in his clip, it honestly looks like he's wearing a weighted vest. This honestly looks like he is wearing a goddamn weighted vest, which is meant to fucking help you not from, you know, rocking back and forth all the goddamn time as much or whatever, you know. So, yeah, Broside Phil is asking us, is autistic an insult? Phil found it insulting to be called autistic. So yeah, he took offence to that. He took great offence to being called autistic, even though he has shown several indications that he's on a spectrum. But him reacting that angrily makes me feel like if he has it, he's never been diagnosed with it. So it's something that was never looked at by health professionals. But look at all the examples, and it's for things that point to him being autistic. You know, things like his strict adherence to schedules and his fucking he actually gets upset. He generally gets upset if he fucking is not able to stick to a schedule. He gets sad. He thinks he lets his audience down because, oh, I couldn't stick to the schedule which I had set in stone. Also the lack of, you know, basic understanding and comprehension of simple phrases like rainy day fund. Phil Burnell generally thought rainy day fund was fucking money to spend when it's actually fucking raining. No, a rainy day fund is fucking money put aside for when things go wrong, like a dishwasher breaks or something. You know, no wonder Phil doesn't know what a fucking rainy day fund is. He's too busy fucking spending it before he fucking tries to save the goddamn money. But there's all sorts of little indicators as well which point to Phil just being on the spectrum, which is nothing wrong with, by the way. There's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, having, being autistic or having Asperger's or whatever, or being on the spectrum in any capacity. But this whole leg thing, you know, this and everything else, and it's just invited, you know, many more questions about Phil and what he fucking does with his shit or whatever, you know, like, and like, is he on a spectrum, is he not on a spectrum? Who fucking knows? And he has no concept of skipping leg day and all that shit. All that kind of fucking shit as well. We got an older video here, a much older video. I assume Phil's not live yet, by the way. Still has crappy music. Here's a blast from the past from Dick Strucken Phil Vlogs. Rant, why Phil Burnell is a lazy thief and DSP Gaming is trash. In brackets, rage. So DSP's rant about Broken Age, slightly repurposed to be a little bit more about DSP himself. This is a 3-year-old thing, but still it's only a few minutes long, but it's still good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this video was not planned. This video was not anything that I was thinking of doing. In fact, I was hoping that tonight I could finish up a nice game. I apologize, the sync of my voice will not be 100% synced. There will be a little bit of delay between my moving and my talking. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I have to get something off my chest. If you're going to take money from your viewers, from your fans, from people who are going to invest in something you're going to put time and effort into, you better fucking put out a quality product. I myself started using Patreon this year. I needed financing to, you know, break free of the chains of mainstream publishers, and everyone's like, wow, we're excited. What will it be? Is it going to be like the new montage series? No, I'm going back to my roots. I'm going to make a stinky piece of dog shit. Wow, that sounds good to us. And the goals that I set for Patreon was a stinky fucking rough sewer-ridden shoe full of fucking eel shit. I liked it. The reason I liked it was a few reasons. Number one was if I take money from the fans, they can't bully me because I already took their money, right? Unlike the production studio, the fans have no power and there's no, you know, there's nothing they can do about it. Number two, basically, I was the man in the 90s of douchebaggery, right? Yes, spoiler alert, I'm an incredibly vocal douchebag who's completely out of touch. I'd rather give a newcomer a shot than give a fucking washed up old dinosaur like DSP for another fucking dollar. Don't support hack jobs like him, robbing people of their money to make lackluster pieces of shit instead of focusing on actually giving back to the fucking people who supported them. Thanks for your money. Fuck you. I took your money and spent it on whatever the fuck I wanted, and I don't give a shit if I could give you a quality product because I already took your money and there's nothing you could do about it. You can't criticize me or tell me what to do. And I have to say this. I'm a guru of goodness to the world. Now, there were all these rumors going on, and people have been telling me I'm a fucking uninformed idiot. I mean, wow, dude. Fuck you, I have your money anyway. I want to know what he did with his time and money. Explain. I demand an explanation. Where was it invested? Because from anyone who watches or plays games or anything to do with games, if you can legitimately tell me that he did something for the amount of money that people fucking invested in it, I'm a fucking criminal at this point. How can you justify it? Can anyone justify it? You're out of your mind. You put your faith in me, both with your time and your finances. Gullible fucking sheep. It's absolutely, I'm at a loss. He doesn't deserve another dollar from me. He doesn't deserve another dollar from you. He's a fucking hack. He stole your money. He's washed up at this point. You're out of touch with your core gamer audience. You fucked yourself with the shit that you've said publicly. And, you know, just looking at you disgusts me at this point because I know what a fucking scam artist you basically were. Don't waste your time. Save your money. That's the fucking hateful truth right there. I hope you appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Peace out. Neener. Oh, let me go back to Twitter and insult people and tell Anita Sarkeesian how I want to fucking lick her pussy some more. It's fucking disgusting.
The fuck? Was that ending? Was there more? No, it's not. Jesus, man. What the hell was that ending? Oh, a classic there from Dick Strucken Phil Vlogs. That was like over 3 years ago. That was made in the 30th of June 2021. So yeah, just a couple months before the bank leaks. A couple months before the bank leaks were known to the world. If you want to watch it themselves, by all means, link to us in the chat right there. I think Phil, is he not live yet? He is not live yet. Bizarre. I guess we've got a couple more minutes to watch Phil being retweeted by Scrubcoats. Although it wasn't Phil, this was a GRXIT Grexit? Groxit? I didn't know how you pronounce this. Trigger Point on Twitter has clipped DSP playing Astrobot and Scrubcoats retweeted that. So let's see how badly Phil does in this clip. It was so bad that Scrubcoats, who usually focus on fighting game clips, felt compelled to retweet it when it's not a fighting game.
What are these? What's going on? What happened? What? I don't know what the fuck just happened. Come on, you stupid fucking game. I don't know what happened. You didn't explain anything, and then I die after doing all of that, and you wasted my fucking time. Yeah, this is actually really badly designed. No, you shouldn't waste my time on a stage by introducing a brand new mechanic that's not in the game up to now, and making me die and have to do the whole fucking stage over because of it. That is terrible game design. What the fuck? That is absolutely atrociously bad game design. What the? So now I'm trying to read the tutorial of what to do, and the ground breaks anyway. So, dude, I can't do... No. I can't do 10 things at once. I can't be platforming, learning a new game mechanic, reading the screen, and fucking paying attention to the thing breaking at the same time.
Phil, those are 2 things at once. So you say it's 10 things at once, and then you explain 2 things at once, and somehow turn it into 4 things at once. You know the ground's gonna fucking break because I fucking did it last time to you anyway, so you fucking expect that and you fucking deal with it. And you fucking glance towards the top fucking corner, and lo and behold, it's just, oh, you press square. You know what, we're gonna go back, and rewind it. For that part in the fucking, the thing. Where was it where you press square?
Things that...
So he's on here. And it's like, oh no, they're on him. And as soon as he's on, and they're on him, it's like, oh, you gotta mash the square button. But Phil just, what, stops dead?
What the? So now I'm trying to read the tutorial of what to do, and the ground breaks anyway. So, dude, I can't do... No. I can't do 10 things at once. I can't be platforming, learning a new game mechanic, reading the screen, and fucking paying attention to the thing breaking at the same time. You need to teach me what to do, not throw 4 new fucking things at me at once. What a stupid stage. That's incredibly dumb. Pressing square. I'm pressing square. I'm still pressing square. I'm dead. It said press square. I press square. Nothing happens. Maybe that's what they wanted me to do, but how can I tell? And how do I do that? Because I can't stand still because the ground breaks. Yeah, this is terrible, dude. This is just annoyance 101. How to annoy the fuck out of your gamer, audience. Instead of presenting them with genuine challenge, just throw a bunch of game mechanics at them at once that aren't in the game up to this point and hope that they learn them magically on the fly with no chance to concentrate because everything's falling apart around them at the same fucking time. What a bunch of dicks. What a bunch of fucking dickheads.
But Phil, this is your fault. This is a game designed for kids, isn't it? And you're struggling to fucking beat a game designed for kids. Phil's going live apparently, but it's got some AI crap fucking going in the background. Well, Phil, okay, hold on. Well, Phil then has got his crappy little intro fucking playing. We actually have ourselves time to actually get a bingo card picked. So, yeah, we'll just leave Phil on mute and we'll get a bingo card picked. I need a number though. The first number in chat I see will be what is today's bingo card. And the first number in chat I saw was from Jerusalem. So Jerusalem, yes, I'm butchering it. Every time I see Jerusalem, I just butcher it because I've seen it somewhere else in a video one time and it sounded funny, like Jerusalem. So Jerusalem said 46938 for the number, so 46938. There we go. This might take a little while, but there we go. This is a bingo card we have for today. Thank you very much, Jerusalem, for helping us pick the bingo card. Hopefully it will result in a full house. The bingo card we have for today is as follows. We need Phil to say actually, him burping, him saying time, admittedly and necessarily. The second row is Phil saying positive, him giving a thumbs up to the camera, him saying friend, nonsense and behind the scenes. The third row is Phil saying in fact, it is what it is, king, idiot and members. The fourth row is Phil saying you guys, him displaying some YouTuber jealousy, him slapping the leg, him having dead air and him using hateful slurs, and the fifth and final row is Phil saying tired, chill, him flailing his arms, him chewing some water, and finally him saying hilarious. That is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Fingers crossed it will result in the full house. So yeah, I have to wait and see for that, but you know, fingers crossed, it's a strong looking card and hopefully we can get some more bingo funds added to the bingo prize fund. Remember, if we win today, we win bingo today, we add $25 to the bingo prize fund, which is currently sitting at $120. So we win today, it goes up to $145. So there we go. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways to try and get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil burps, begs, or says basically 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only will that give us a free space as well, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes. So you guys are in direct control of one of the ways we can get a free space. The rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like a bitch and saying basically all the goddamn time. So there we go. Now, of course, at the end of the month for September, we're going to have a marble race to determine who gets to take home half of that bingo prize fund. But if you want to have a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund, you've got to fucking make sure that you have left a comment on a community post, which is linked in the description of this live stream. If you haven't done that yet, do it before the end of the month, so you don't have a chance of winning half of that bingo prize fund. I know a lot of people thinking to themselves, it'll never be me, I never fucking win anything, but every single person that has won bingo so far have all said the same thing. They never thought it would be them, and lo and behold, it turned out to be them. And why was it them? Because they fucking had the foresight to leave a comment on the community post linked in the description of this live stream. So there you go. You've got to be in it to win it, as the old saying goes. And the only thing I have to do is to just press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right.
On that note, at time bingo. Good luck, everybody.
Good morning, everyone. On today's show, we got some interesting segments. First off, you wouldn't believe what my detractors have had to resort to talking about because all of their usual shtick doesn't work anymore due to recent events. Today, we're going to actually explore some of the insane stuff that they have been doing. It is so absolutely hilarious. You are going to laugh your butt off. In a segment I like to call Leg Day. But also today, I would like to examine a recent tournament's results of Street Fighter 6. I saw this video overnight, and it blew me away. And I was like, this is definitely something that I can address for those who are wondering about high-end gameplay and the meta, because people who don't really get Street Fighter are seeing the results of this tournament and they're like, I just don't understand how this could happen. So we're going to talk about that today, and some of you may be interested and some of you may not be. Of course, today we'll recap everything that's been going on and the like. Only one stream today, because I have to do private Patreon React stuff tonight, but it'll be a good one, because we'll have all this and more on today's episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And I'm going to put that. I'm going to put it on mute. Guys, we have no speed up juice because we started bang on time. We started precisely on time today. So yeah, an ordinary streamer saying literally just said yesterday he was done with drama for a while. Oh yeah, but that was before he realised that he needed drama to fucking get contributions. So Phil has once again artificially manufactured his own drama so he can have something to talk about in today's content. Basically, he's played the detractors like a fiddle by posting a picture of his leg, whether a new picture or not, who knows.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the show. FYI, for those who are here live on stream, you probably have been noticing that in the last week I've been trying out a few different things. I had some submissions for some different songs that have been generated about me and my content. And I've been testing them out here on the pre-stream before I start recording. For those of you who only watch this on demand on the channel and never watch the live stream, you haven't seen or heard any of the new stuff yet. Now, in reality, there's some other people as well who have been working on stuff. And they also have some like new music intros and things for the show that I may or may not be implementing sooner rather than later. Because for me, it's more like, when do I have a chance to actually sit down with some free time and mess around adding stuff into my intro? Like right now, I actually have a whole new intro theme that I like, but I have to figure out how to implement that into the intro and make it match and align with the video and everything. So I got work to do, right? But anyway, basically these people on the stream, I just love how everyone has to be so negative about everything. So there's new stuff to be had, correct? There's new content happening. There's, new good stuff. You're thinking, oh, people would be happy about that, right? No, people complain. Oh, what is this? What is this intro? Oh, I can't, why? Complaining about it. It's like, why are you complaining?
Well, just because something's new doesn't fucking make it a worthwhile fucking addition to the fucking stream. Like, oh, guys, look, we've got something brand new, therefore you must automatically fucking like it. Here's something new. You didn't fucking ask for, didn't fucking demand, and yet here it fucking is, in your guys' faces, whether you fucking like it or not. And so he gets fucking feedback from his audience saying, yeah, I don't really fucking feel this is good. And he's complaining that people are not liking it, because it's new, and they're meant to fucking like it.
I don't even understand, like, why would you be complaining about something new? The reason I'm messing around...
Because why should anyone like it just because it's new? Like, why does that make sense? Why? Oh, guys, you must like this, it's new. Like it or else, it's brand new.
Here is because my RGB has completely crashed again. This RGB program is good, but some of these effects just crash. Yeah, see, they've all crashed now. And they won't...
You're saying, see, they've all crashed now? No, we can't fucking see. The camera's pointed at you and your oddly-shaped fucking head. We can't see our fucking precious little gaming computer with its fucking crashed RGB crap.
It's like frozen, so I have to like restart the program to get it to work, I think. Very weird, because some days this works fine, other days it just crashes right out of the gates. And that's what's happened now, is I'm trying to get this program to work, and let me see if I can just restart it, like end task. Anyway, so yeah, so I have a few different intros that I'm testing. Some people like them, some people just sit there and whine and complain that anything new is awful. You know what I'm saying? And I just find that so dumb. Like, listen, I'm trying different stuff. People have always said Phil just does the same thing too much. We want change. We want new attempts at new interesting content and stuff. So I try different things and people just complain about them. Like, why? Why are you complaining? Why can't we just try something new and different? It really drives me nuts, because I want to do new stuff. Plenty of people right now on their podcasts, on their shows, and the stuff they do different kinds of intros and stuff. Okay? And they alternate between them, and it adds an air of, oh, today feels a little different. It feels kind of cool because something new is going on or whatever. Why is it bad that I'm trying it? Because I'm Darkside Phil, right?
I love how he's using this fucking victim narrative, not against the internet in general, or detractors or whatever, but he's using the victim narrative now on his own direct audience, because they're the ones that are fucking taking issue with the fucking new implementations that Phil's fucking adding to his streams. The victim narrative might fucking work on, the rest of the fucking world, Phil, but here you go, having a fucking absolute... You're complaining towards your own audience, which your content is tailored towards, because the content you've fucking added to your fucking already overinflated content has not gone down well. Boo fucking who. Also, just because I paused, Phil, means I can actually use some speed up just now, so fantastic. Let me put him on 1.25, and hopefully I won't catch up to live DSP.
Right? Like, I don't get it. How about just don't complain about new things and give them a chance instead of just...
Just don't complain about new things. So, he'll ask his audience, what do you guys think about this new thing I've added? And then he'll give him an honest feedback of them not liking it, and then Phil's like, okay, you're not allowed to fucking complain anymore.
I'm constantly whining about stuff that's new. I hate it. So many negative attitudes about everything on the internet, right? When I started on YouTube, and I uploaded a video, it would be like, wow, thanks for uploading free content that's fun and interesting and new. And now today you
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
upload a video and it's like, wow, your video is atrociously fucking bad because 17 other people do better videos than you, and here they are, and you're a piece of shit. And you read the comment, you're like, what is wrong with people today? Why is it that the moment you do anything, people dump on it, right? So we're trying new stuff. I think having new musical intros and stuff is cool. I think it adds freshness to the show, so it doesn't feel like I'm just doing the same thing all the time, right? Why would you mean, oh, I don't like it's too long, you're crapping on it, what the fuck?
What I would say, Phil, is it seems like a very, very lengthy intro. You've already got a huge amount of fucking dead air to start for all this fucking pre-stream art reviewers fucking rolling through. And then you've got a little bumper telling people the show's about to fucking begin. And then you have an actual song, some AI generated fucking song, which is like 3 minutes long, which is quite fucking lengthy as well. And then after that, you got another little short of you putting the crown on your fucking head. And then all of a sudden, so it's like literally people have to wait like fucking like 5 minutes from being told the show's starting to you actually fucking starting the show. I mean, I've got an intro as well on my show, you know, I've got a wee little thing, you know, the Pixar made, the background, you know, the Phil's Snort Fort, you know, intro, where you can get all the little Easter eggs, you know, the Italian flag, and Keemstar sneaks in, and Derek's not banned from the Snort Fort and all that shit. And, but yeah, and then I've got my little kind of music bingo intro, which is less than 90 seconds long. And then we go straight to bingo. I can blather away and all that shit, you know. It's like Phil's idea of an intro. It's just too much. It's way too much. But Phil's like, no, you know, to fucking criticize it because it's new.
Just fucking stop whining for 5 seconds of your life. Maybe you'll actually enjoy something. Maybe you go outside, you look around, and instead of saying, oh, there's pollen in the air, there's bugs, the sun's too bright, maybe you can breathe and be like, oh, the beauty of life. Look, there's flowers over here. Look, nature, it's amazing. Look, that's the way you look at things in life. There's two different ways to do it. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing it, you gotta just enjoy everything around you that's positive and fun and different and interesting. Not always crap on every positive fucking thing. It really drives me nuts to see how people act like this, because all it's gonna happen is you're gonna have a miserable life, you know? If you don't like the intro, fine. But to say, oh, well, Phil's trying a new musical intro, what is he doing that for? Oh, it's AI, I hate AI, and what's this and what's... Shut up.
A lot of people don't fucking feel comfortable with AI generated songs. It's like, it's an uncanny valley feel that people get, you know. I mean, I understand it. I'm actually okay if it's done well. I'm quite alright with AI generated songs. But other people though, they'll hear that and it'll just like, it'll freak them the fuck out, because it's like, it just makes them feel weird, because it's like, they're not meant to be listening to that. You know, it's a weird one, yeah.
No one with a screwed on head that's working properly thinks like this. Only people...
Are you trying to insult your own deadheads here, Phil? You're literally criticising your own audience and community. They are giving you feedback about the content you've added to the show. And just saying, fuck you guys, because you guys are all wrong and I'm right.
People who are like miserable wretches who just want to shit on everything around them. Like, what is your problem?
I'm also going to take off YouTubers, also, by the way.
Burger.
I was going to talk about how other content creators have their little different intros and all that to try and make it fresh and have variety. But when he does it, he can't do it because, oh, what's Phil doing? That's definitely jealousy towards our YouTubers, because their intros are better than his.
Anyway, so I'm trying new stuff, all right? We got the music that plays, as always. That hasn't changed. And then what I'm trying to do, we do the old guitar riff intro, all right? So people know when they hear the guitar riff, oh, come to stream, the stream's about to start. And then we have this new AI song that I'm trying. We have a couple, actually, that we've been trying. And then I do my cold open where I tell you what the show is going to be, and then we do the official intro, and then we begin. If we want to, you know, cut that down or whatever, maybe we could. Maybe we get rid of one or two things. Maybe the guitar intro is going to go. If it's a day when I'm going to do an AI song or something, maybe we cut it down, you know. But that's constructive.
And what about the fucking times when you start blathering to your fucking audience before you've even fucking stopped, you know, the pre-stream artwork? Sometimes you'll just start talking to them and have some sort of pre-intro. We have a wee bit of a blather to them. Say, guys, I'm setting up now and all that shit. I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. And it's like, Phil, it's strange. It's so strange. For somebody who apparently is so dead set on sticking to fucking schedules, he is all over the place when it comes to fucking intros. It's absolutely fucking bizarre.
Constructive criticism. Here's the difference. Constructive criticism is, okay, there's too much to the intro now. Let's work on cutting it down. Destructive criticism is, oh, everything sucks. Why is he using these fucking shitty songs? What the fuck? Literally just stop with the toxic shit. No one cares, especially me. I'm not gonna listen. Like I said, I listen to positive, constructive criticism. Treat me how you want to be treated. Treat me with respect, I'll treat you with respect. If you respectfully suggest something for improvement, I'll consider it. If you're gonna come at me with like, oh, this sucks ass, fucking shit, I don't care. you might as well be talking to the wall because the wall will give you a better response than I will. All right. So anyway,
Phil wants to fucking say treat others how you want to be fucking treated yourself. Is it the same guy that fucking wishes detractors all just fucking die? This is the same fucking guy who fucking thinks that fucking people that are, you know, game developers are not shit, you know, they're in charge of Xbox and Microsoft and Ubisoft, whatever. He thinks they all should be fucking without a job. Those guys should all be in the unemployment line, according to Phil Burnell, because they're not doing things that Phil believes is acceptable when it comes to fucking making his precious fucking video games. Nah, Phil, you don't treat other people how you want to be treated. Everyone has to fucking treat you with respect, but you don't fucking... You're okay though. You don't have to treat anyone else with respect. Different rules for thee, isn't it? Compared to the rest of the fucking planet.
there you go. Let's see how it goes. I'll continue to test and experiment. I think that, you know, maybe I should cut down, then that's fine. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll cut down a little bit. Maybe each day we'll do a different one, right? Like maybe one day we do the guitar intro. One day we do an AI song intro. One day we do a different intro, right? I also have new music, like I said, and I want to implement that, but I need time to work on getting that new music implemented into the intro of the show to already like time with the visuals that we have. So I'll work on that, all right? But I appreciate those. See, now people are actually being nice in the chat and giving me constructive criticism, and that is what I appreciate. I do. I appreciate the constructive criticism, not the destructive. So thank you to those who give me constructive. Some people are saying we don't mind the intros, but it is too much now. Maybe alternate. Fine, that's a good suggestion. Thank you, and I'll work on that. Cool. All right. I'm being told the schedule is not updated. You're right. I probably forgot to do that last night. I can just do that quick. It's not a big deal. But I'll tell you right now what the schedule is. One stream today, and it is this level 1 podcast followed by Warhammer 40K.
Who fucking cares?
Only one stream. And you might say, why only one stream today, Phil? Well, today is the day that I have to film private patron reacts and or Q&A videos. I actually have a mix tonight. I have to do some private reacting, and I also have to do some patron stuff. I have to do a good variety of stuff today. So I can't do a second stream. There's more than enough. I think for one person it's either an hour and a half, or another person it's a half an hour, another person it's a half an hour. So I need a big chunk of time in order to do it all. So that's why I have to not do a late stream tonight. Okay, so if you're wondering, that's why.
Is he going to fucking suggest his audience fucking give him double support? Also, people are begging to go faster. That just means we're going to catch up to live DSP quicker. I'll do 1.25 speed because we're only behind Phil by about 4 minutes. I can go 1.5, but it just means we're probably going to catch up doing quicker.
So, yeah, should be good. Should be a good day regardless. This stream will be good. We got some fun, silly topics to talk about on the podcast today. And then we've got Fun Space Marine 2. If you like Space Marine 2, I hope you'll stick around. It's been a great game in my opinion. I like the graphics. The gameplay is like reminiscent of old school Gears of War. The plot's interesting, and you guys are trying to educate me a lot on the lore, and I'm trying to learn and absorb, and I appreciate that. Like the people helping me with the lore actually are helping me to enjoy the game more. So thanks for those who are around for the Warhammer streams, okay? And then tomorrow...
Oh, Steve, did you just get... Steve, you might not be aware. Silly topics. Yeah. Phil is claiming victory over detractors because of his leg tweet. So, yeah. He's got a whole segment on that. A whole special segment on leg day. We've got that to look forward to.
We get back to the full-time schedule. Tomorrow it will be Astrobot on the day stream. So I plan to make a big dent in the game considering we got 3 hours. You know,
a big dent in the game? I thought dent was a slur, Phil.
We'll probably finish the boss of World 2. We'll probably get to World 3, do a whole lot of World 3. I don't know if we beat World 3, but we might get really far into it. Okay? And tomorrow night, WWE Champions time, brother. And let me tell you this. I talked about this last night. Wait till you hear this.
Phil has spent $2,277.50 on the latest WWE Champions event, according to TG Gamebox. And that's just on Phil's main account, down from the rafters. He'll also spent some more money on his other account, which he does for streams. So, yeah. Over 2K on the most recent event from this weekend.
Tomorrow when we play WWE Champions, do you know what they're doing this week for a special week-long event? Are you ready for this? They have
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or Hero Turtles, whatever you fucking call them.
wrestlers cosplaying as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles characters. Rey Mysterio, Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods are dressed as the Ninja Turtles. There's speculation that Cody Rhodes will be Casey Jones, and they even said that Roman Reigns may be Shredder. This is all based on action figures, by the way, because the game over the years has had these tie-ins. They had a Masters of the Universe tie-in where various characters, like Ultimate Warrior was He-Man, stuff like that. So this is what they're doing again. Apparently they had these action figures that were Ninja Turtles WWE crossover action figures. So now they're putting those characters into the game for a special week-long event. So we're probably going to be laughing our butts off tomorrow night. We're going to... Exactly. We're going to do pulls for Turtle Hogan's brother. Can't even say it with a straight face. I mean, sometimes, that's what I mean with these mobile games. Sometimes it goes off the rails with the ridiculousness of what they do. Okay? It's going to be funny. It is. Anyway, so that's tomorrow, and then Wednesday's my day off. And
then for the rest of this week, what I'll do is I'll alternate the streams between, say, Warhammer till we beat it, and Astrobot on the day streams. And the night streams, currently what I want to do is alternate fighting games. So probably Thursday night we'll do the MVC collection, and then Friday night we'll maybe do Street Fighter 6, you know, just for variety purposes. So we're not just doing the same thing every day. Now, eventually we're going to finish Warhammer, and then we're going to have to try to find something else to do. But next week is Terry Bogard and Street Fighter 6 on the 24th. So I don't want to get into anything too crazy. So I guess we'll have to discuss exactly what it is that I should do, perhaps in the next, you know, week to 2 weeks until new games and content start coming out. We'll tackle that together. If you want to know what games I'm going to be playing between now and the end of the year, yesterday on this very show, all right, we did, my nose itches, excuse me, we did a new gaming schedule update, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. So there's a big segment, already has almost 1,000 views, which I'm not surprised because people are interested what games Phil's playing, right? Well, now you're going to have your answer. Go check out that video. We went over it for a while. We went through the whole...
It was a crappy fucking segment, and I'm glad I fucking turbocharged my fucking way through it, because who the fuck cares? I've been sent some artwork apparently. I'll give me a second here. Mr. saying he sent some artwork. Oh, for God's sake. This is actually... You've made Phil's legs slightly less unappealing by having this, I don't know who this character is, but this is Mister's creation. Well, this artwork is Mister's creation, but I don't know who this is. I'm not clued up on my retro gaming lore of who these characters are. It's Morrigan apparently. That doesn't narrow it down for me whatsoever. I do. I apologise. Is this Morrigan from where? Is this one of Morgana? Morgana. Whoops. Morrigan says bro side Phil. It's from Darkstalkers. There we go. I've never played Darkstalkers, so I'm oblivious. I do apologise. Right? It's one of these things. I'm ignorant. I like it. Hold on. People having to go at me for not knowing who his character was. The title of his image is Cleavage Lady on DSP Leg. So Meester didn't even title him properly either. Meester titled it Cleavage Lady, not Morrigan. Cleavage Lady. so the artist as well, it looks like they didn't know who it was. I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, who knows, but I had to know. Meester says you still know. I've never played Darkstalkers. How would I know? If you've never played a game, how would I know? Nah. Hey, I'm not going to pretend to know otherwise, you know what I mean? And then yeah, Steve says Darkstalkers wasn't huge over in the UK, to be fair. Exactly, you know, I've heard of the game, but I've never played the damn thing. Never had an inkling to play it, never had a desire to play it. It's just never been on my periphery, but it is what it is. I'm ignorant in that game. I hold my hands up to it. But still, thank you for the artwork, Mister. Cleavage Lady. Fuck me.
Gaming schedule and outline the games that I'm specifically interested in playing. There's some that are maybes, so should be pretty good. All right, check it out, and it's gonna be a good gaming year, I feel. Okay, so that's basically what's going on right now, schedule wise, and all of that. I'm excited for Warhammer. I just want to say before we go to the silly segment, which is gonna be so ridiculous. The streak continues, folks. 11 straight streams where we have hit the King's Tips goal. And someone last night, so why don't you make that the King's coffers or whatever? No, I used to call it the King's taxes, but the problem was people were misunderstanding and thinking that like if they super chatted or if they did a gifted membership that it would count towards that, but it is just a tips goal. So FYI, that's why I wanted to name it King's Tips, so that way there's no misconceptions and someone does like a big contribution and the next thing they know it didn't count towards it. That would be pretty deceptive of me. I don't want to do that. So that's why we're calling it that, okay? Anyway, so here's the deal. 11 straight streams. Yesterday was React Day, which was a great day of content, by the way. I hope you'll check out the clips from my React show on DSP Reacts and the clips from the Retro React we did to Resident Evil 1 last night over on DSP Throwback.
Yeah, about that, Phil. I've got a quick question about that. You know, give me a second here. Let me try and give me a second here. Let me pull up the document. I didn't have it prepared beforehand. I'm trying to get it prepared now. Give me a second here. I do hope Piece of Piece is updated, by the way. But if it's not, then it's I'm wasting my damn time here. Oh, he's not. Well, balls. he's not updated. My bad. Well, in that case, let's. He made $150, right? If we go to Gamerface Gaming, because he also includes these things. So Phil got bang on $150 from his Throwback stream, okay? But so not a penny over, not a penny under. Spot on, bang on, 150. But according to Phil Burnell, what he shows, what he gets on the stream is not what he actually gets. So, logically speaking, even though Phil says he got $150, it doesn't actually mean he got $150, which technically would mean that Phil did not complete the streak because he's trying to tell everyone that this number here, the 150, is not what he actually received. Because, you know, Piece of Piece's guilty fucking crime, his one big crime against Phil Burnell, is documenting the figures that Phil Burnell presents to the internet in general of what he receives every single fucking day. So going by Phil's logic, this figure was not actually the figure that Phil received, which means the streak died again. I don't know, just trying to understand Phil's bizarre fucking logic when he tries to fucking move the goalpost as to what he fucking claims is or is not the fucking total.
All great stuff, really. It was a really great day. But man, both streams were nail biters. No exaggeration, both streams were down to the wire to the very end to see if the streak would continue. And then last minute, someone came in and tipped, and then we would hit the goal. So today, listen, I'm only doing one stream today. So if you were thinking of, you know, doing something to continue the streak, please do it, you know, on the stream. There's no leak stream tonight. You can come support. All right. So, and the sooner the better, by the way. What we were doing last night, this is kind of interesting. Okay. What we would do is someone would tip, and I would read the tip, and I would say, well, now you're a top tipper, but now let's get someone to get, you know, to beat that.
This is kind of interesting. I'm trying to encourage tip wars so people can fucking beat the last previous tipper. Isn't that interesting, guys? Isn't that super interesting? You guys can compete with each other, so you guys can be the fucking big, you know, the top tipper of the day. It's like, no, it's not really fucking interesting. It's just, it is what it fucking is.
Right away by like $1, and then someone would. So let's say someone tipped $1, then someone would tip 2, then someone would tip 3, then someone would tip 4, and people just kept trying to jump on. And next thing you know, we were near the goal. You know, so maybe that's a good way to go about it. I think that actually got people kind of motivated. Case in point, we have a $1 tip. Let's see what this is. Oh, we have a $1 tip from Deeping Gorilla's Anal Liquids. Well, that's pretty disgusting, and I'm not putting it on the leaderboard. So what I'm actually, here's what we'll do. Of course, that's the first tip of the day, right? That's what we're gonna say the name is. So there's the tip of the day, $1. Now, who will be the one to step up to the plate and challenge that disgusting name for the top spot of the top tip? Who's gonna tip?
Who the fuck cares? Why do you fucking have this, you know, do what I've got? I've got an automated fucking wheel leaderboard. So, like, it updates automatically. So, it always goes by the last person. It goes by the most recent super chat, tip, subscriber, and member. It's a very straightforward thing. But Phil can't do that, though, because he's a greedy little bastard.
Tip $2 right now, right? And that's how we do it. So let's have someone usurp this person right now for the $2 tip. And that's how you get the momentum going. All right. So let's see. Let's do it. Let's get someone to do it right now. First super chat of the day is from Cabal. I'm just gonna call him Cabal because I think the eyes are just for design or something. It's a £5 super chat. He says your detractors try and target your supporters, but we're still here and supporting. We'll stay in their cave of negativity. I really
excuse the fuck me. Excuse the fuck out of me. We try and target your supporters. Where has Derek gone? May I ask? Where the fuck is Derek? Case closed.
appreciate that. I know that these people, here's the thing, they know they can't get to me. They have tried every possible thing, and especially now recently with this newfound popularity and positivity and support I'm getting, and the fact that with this documentary, all that old shit is gone. You understand? This is all the old shit that they used to bring up. Oh, he's a racist. Oh, he was a bully in Street Fighter. We plays mobile games. We lied about it. It's all over with. It's literally all in the past, which is why this next segment we're going to go into is so funny. They have nothing to talk about anymore, so they have to actually take the most small, innocuous, minute, minuscule thing that has nothing to do with anything and try to turn it into a drama topic, because there's nothing else to talk about anymore. It's all over with. All their old memes are meaningless. They've had the power taken away from them, and nothing they say or do is working anymore. But in regards to what Cabal is saying, yes, I know Cabal. I'm sorry for that. Obviously, there's nothing that I can do in order to stop my trolls from going out there and trying to attack my supporters. All I can say is be careful with information you put on the internet. That's number one. Don't put personal stuff all over the internet. Too many people think it's safe. It's not. The internet is not a safe place for this stuff. There are people out there who are just not, their heads aren't screwed on right. They have problems. I mean, these are the same people who crap on everything positive, right? So to see someone winning, recovering from 10 years of abuse, coming back strong, and they're so upset about this, now they lash out at everything else around because they can't get to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand, I'm sorry for that. You got to be careful the information you put on the internet, because these people may, you know, do dumb stuff. For example, if you have a YouTube account, I strongly recommend don't link it to a social media account like a Facebook or something that has all your real life personal info. But no lie, before I was a YouTuber, I had coworkers, when I worked at this office job at this helicopter company, they told me I should make a Facebook, right? And I'm like, I don't even know what that's for. So they would say, well, here's mine. I'll go to their Facebook. Their Facebook would literally have like all information about where they work, all of their friends, all of their relatives, where they hang out, where they like to eat, all of their hobbies and habits. Like, you could just look at their Facebook for 5 minutes and get an entire life profile about this person. And I thought to myself, that's not safe. What if someone doesn't like this person? Now they could literally know how to stalk them. They could probably use this information to socially engineer crap around them. I mean, hell, they might even be able to like impersonate them because all the information they put on the internet, right? So that's what I'm saying. Just be very careful about what you put on the internet, because you never know at what point someone will get a bug up their butt about you and want to come after you for some ridiculous reason, right? Now, I know as a public figure, I can't not be on the internet. Everyone knows all about me because I've been on the internet for 16 years, and there's nothing I can really do about it, but you can. So, Cabal, thank you for the support, and to everyone out there who has been supporting, who has been enjoying this newfound fun that we've been doing, you know, be careful about with this stuff because these people are nuts and they will, you know, and it's not everyone. I want to make that clear. Just because I have detractors and just because I have trolls or people who razz me, it's not everyone. It's the most unhinged, you know, untethered, weirdo.
Oh, look at this. Someone, it looks like somebody paying attention to what June was trying to fucking tell them. There's a very small percentage of fucking people within the communities that are fucking maybe fucking thinking of doing things and taking things too fucking far to the next fucking level. Like, not every single fucking detractor is going to like fucking Nigel of UKIP, you know, from Kiwi Farms, who went fucking hell bent on doxing like every single person within Phil's faction in WWE Champions. Like, they went fucking ham on trying to fucking dox every single member of WWE Champions.
Oh my dog! What's up?
Thank you very much to Kel Denson, Craig Stallion for the super chat. It says, I'm the top tipper. What do I win, Daddy Philip? And yeah, you win your name being in strange yellow letters on Phil's podcast until someone beats your record. Congratulations. You know, but no, it's yeah. What the fuck? You know, it's like people shouldn't be fucking also contributing to a content creator just to fucking see their name in fucking yellow or whatever. You know, it's like they fucking do it because they want to fucking do it, you know? It's just as simple as that. You know, if they want to, let them fucking do it. If they don't want to, then stop trying to fucking guilt trip them otherwise, Phil. Because it's not your audience's fucking responsibility to fucking feed your gaming addictions and fucking your wife's fucking, you know, overly indulgent door dashing habits.
People who go to the extreme to do crazy things. It's not the normal person who's just here to troll or razz. Those people are, you know, okay, they laugh at someone. Big deal. Who gives a shit? But it's the people who, oh, now I need to systematically harass literally every single person who has interaction with Darkside Phil. What? No. What you need to do, you need to go seek help. You need to go to the padded room and put on the jacket.
Meth Bear tipped £5. Phil compared fresh content to enjoying nature. A Scotsman in nature gets a drab, windswept moor covered in coarse grass, heather, sundew, and undershrub. Refreshing.
Hey. There's some parts of Scotland that are a bit nicer than that. You can't make it sound a bit unappealing, you know. But yeah, hey, I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you one thing. In all total seriousness, all right. You know, you ever find yourself on a rare sunny Scottish day on the fucking banks of Loch Lomond, enjoying the fucking nice, just the sun glistening off the water. You get to enjoy a little picnic in the fucking, that shit is fucking top tier. You know, just enjoying being out there or whatever, enjoying being in the fucking, just enjoying the fucking, the surroundings or whatever. You know what I mean? But not all of Scotland is like fucking miserable and glum, you know what I mean? Most of the time it kind of is, you know? Won't lie, we get a lot of rain. But yeah. Mister, you never heard of the banks of Loch, you know, there's a loch. We instead of lakes in Scotland, we have lochs. There's a loch called Loch Lomond. It's quite a lovely fucking loch. Kind of like Loch Ness, except there's no big monster in it. You know, so it's like Loch Ness, but there's no big scary monster inside there. It's just quite a nice scenic area. Mister says, how do I pronounce that? Loch, L-O-C-H, Loch. You never heard of On the Bonny Banks of Loch Lomond by Runrig? Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. You get what I'm saying, you know? I mean, it's like it's just like if the grass, if the grass has been freshly cut, I was going to say if the thrash has been freshly cut. If the grass has been freshly cut, notch, you know, and it's like a beautiful sunny day, and just sitting by the loch or whatever, and it's just a fucking grand wee time, you got a wee picnic on the go as well, you know, aye, that's fucking great. That's what fucking, you get to enjoy those sort of days. Those days are rare, you know. But yeah. And then Mr. White says Scotland needs an invisible dinosaur in a river just to go visit. Sorry, I mean, it's kind of it's certainly debatable. I mean, is it real? Who knows? Who fucking knows? Some people are so wanting to fucking see it. Maybe it was real at some point, but now it's fucking dead. Who fucking knows? And Tackles says, I learned all about Scottish lochs watching that old cartoon, The Familyness. The Familyness. Fuck me, man. Anyone ever see that fucking Ted Danson movie? There was a fucking movie called Loch Ness. Ted Danson just fucking, he just wanders into the fucking little town of Loch Ness, you know, to fucking explore Nessie. It's like, what the fuck's this piece of shit made for TV movie? Jesus Christ. And they fucking try to CGI fucking the monster or something. What the hell was that? Anyway, cheers for the tips, MF Bear. But yeah, there's some parts of Scotland that are quite nice. I know as much as well. Brian, who regularly comes along to streams, he enjoyed his tour of Scotland. He went in Scotland. He went to all these kind of various places. He was in Edinburgh, he was in Glasgow. He went to the Isle of Skye and all that as well. And yeah, he really enjoyed himself. You know what I mean? So there we go. It's one of those things where, like, if you look at, if you go to the right areas, you know, on the right days, you'll get a grand time of it. But yeah, it's just, if it's raining the entire time though, then there's not much we can do about that. It rains a lot in Scotland. It rains a lot in the UK in general, to be honest, you know, so whether it's in fucking, you know, the north of Scotland or you're fucking in the south coast of England, you're probably going to get fucking rain. And be honest, it's the Isle of what? The Isle of Skye. S-K-Y-E. Very popular tourist destination. So yeah, that's in like a north-east towards, it's a wee island, but yeah, anyway, let's crack on. And that's enough of a fucking Scottish geography fucking lesson. Cheers for the tip, and cheers or let me rant about Scotland so we can build up some speed up juice. No, do not say the Isle of Scat, the Isle of Skye. Skye. You dirty bastard.
What? No. What you need to do, you need to go seek help. You need to go to the padded room and put on the jacket and then talk to people and have them drug you, because that behavior is nuts and you're hurting people around you. But they won't ever do that. That's the problem. They're hiding out in the basement, so no one even knows they exist.
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, so thank you, Cabal, for that. The Roman Victor, with 9 months as a member, says Phil is love and Phil is life. That is weird. Burger, but thank you for the membership. I appreciate that, but the statement is weird. All right, so we're about to start to talk about leg day, which I know you're all dying to hear what this is about. We have 360 people on the stream and climbing. It's actually increasing. 57 likes, guys. Let's get that to 100 likes this morning. All right, let's get it to 100 likes. If you're here, you're enjoying, you're like, oh, this is going to be fun. Please like the stream. Let's get that engagement going. Engagement's been helping this channel a ton in the last month, and it will continue to do so as long as you keep liking the content, okay? We got a super chat there from Cabal. Thank you. We got a membership. Thank you for that. Let's get some support going in that regard. But notably, since we want to keep the King Streak rolling, let's get some tips in there. All right, we got one tip for $1. Let's get a $2 tip in. Who's going to be the $2 tipper that's going to unthrone double GAL and become the top tipper of the day? Let's find out and let's get it going. All right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for a funny segment. Okay. So yesterday, here, I'll say this. Next topic officially on the show. The reason I'm doing that is it helps me to find, when I'm trying to do clips, it helps me to find the place to clip. I go like this. But also, there's some people who've been putting timestamps on the videos, and apparently when I say next topic, they can catch that. Okay. So yesterday was React Day. Okay. And during React Day on DSP Reacts, I watched a skit that was about how guys always seem to skip leg day. Right? Now, honestly, I don't even know the meme. But I guess the meme is that people who work out regularly don't like leg day because...
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Most fucking people who are kind of dedicated to fucking doing the gym quite often, they will not prioritize leg day as much because it's like, I'd rather just fucking do the other weights and work on the rest of my fucking body because, nah, it's the way it is, So yeah, Phil does kind of get it. He just doesn't ever seem to experience it.
Leg day is the hardest day. It's like the most painful, grueling day. All right? Now, I don't understand this because when I used to work out, leg day was the easiest day for me. Okay?
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Okay? And this is me being honest. This is like a long time ago when I was lifting weights.
So this is you being honest, but didn't you fucking preface every fucking lie in the last 7 years as by saying this is me being honest? So Phil, you know, forgive me for not believing a word you fucking say, but I don't really fucking buy into you fucking properly working out to the fucking levels of where you're fucking jacked and roided up.
But when I did this, leg day was the easiest day for me, always. I thought it was the easiest exercises, okay? So why is it, right? Well, we were talking about this yesterday on the show, and I said, it's because, for some reason, don't ask me why, because I don't even know how this started or anything, right? I've always walked on my toes. I walk on my toes. I don't know why. I feel better at balance standing on my toes than I do standing flat on my feet. And it's not that I never stand flat on my feet. It's when I walk. When I'm standing still, I'm standing flat. But when I walk, I literally am walking on my toes, okay? And a lot of people say, what? Why? Yeah, I don't know. I really have no clue. It's always been like that, okay? Now, the thing is, I actually didn't even notice this or know much about it. And then it was around the mid-2000s, okay? And I had some friends over. This is when I was...
You had friends? Wow, must be a long fucking time ago.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
Living in an apartment, a shared apartment with 2 other roommates, okay? And I was having a party. And I was basically like, in shorts that day. And a lot of my friends had never seen me in shorts because, you know, in the Street Fighter days, you go to arcade, you're wearing jeans or whatever. You wouldn't be in shorts. So a lot of people had never seen me in shorts before. So they came over to my place and they said, Phil,
Burger.
Yo, your legs are like jacked. And I was like, what? I never heard anyone say that to me before or whatever. You know, I was in my like mid-20s. Okay, this is like a long time ago. They're like, yeah, dude, like your legs are like buff, which is shocking because, you know, we didn't know that you had such buff legs or whatever. I'm like, what? So, you know, I looked...
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Into it. It's because I'm walking on my toes all the time. All of my leg muscles are large, like both my calves, as well as you know, like my thigh muscles are all very like lean and strong and big. And I don't work out or anything like that. I don't. So it's just because I've walked on my toes my whole life. So when I used to lift weights, leg day was easy for me because my muscles were already big down there. So leg day was like, this is not a big deal. And I would always like, you know, just turbo through it, and it didn't hurt and it wasn't a big deal. Everything else, the whole upper body stuff, that's where it was work for me. And I, you know, buffing up and doing all the upper body exercises was always the tougher thing for me. But the lower body was always easy.
I love how Phil has very good details and like memory of like this particular story and like incident, but he won't be able to fucking tell you what his max weight was when he was fucking pushing for his reps. He couldn't give you a number, or not even a fucking rough number, of what his fucking max bench press was or whatever, or a fucking the best fucking, deadlift or whatever, or fucking leg press or whatever, nothing. He can't give you any figures or numbers whatsoever. Not even a fucking rough ballpark estimate. But he can tell you in very precise detail what happened at this particular fucking party. Oh, I wore shorts for the first time, and my friend said, well, Phil, you're wearing shorts, and you have incredibly massive legs. I think we're going to fucking point at your legs and say, wow, look at those legs. And you're going to be the centre of attention, and everyone's going to fucking love you. And you're going to be like, wow, really? Gosh, are my legs really that impressive? You guys are so kind to say that. Thank you very much, but I don't do anything strange. I just walk on my tippy toes like a ballet dancer. It's like, Phil, like, this is a very odd story, a very strange minutiae of detail you're providing us. And it's like, you can tell us all this, but you can't tell us what your best ever fucking weight was when you're fucking doing like a bench press.
So I guess this is, you know, the meme or whatever. It just doesn't make sense to me because what's the big deal? You know, this is me. I watched the meme on the React show, and that's just my reaction. That's what I say. So we move on, right? And now people are like, oh, this is my detractors, right? They have nothing to do. They literally have nothing to talk about anymore because the fucking Champions meme is over with. There's nothing they can say about that. All the old shit they used to say, it's all been addressed. It's done, right?
Before Phil even continues, I want to fucking preface this with something, okay? So, going back to what Meow Block said. Where is Meow Block? What the fuck is this? It's on his tweets. Probably easy if I just search for him. Meow, where are you? There you are, Meow Block. I want to point out something very, very obvious, okay? You guys may not have noticed it before. Meow Block does not tag DSP. He does not at his handle. He does not put his name. He just puts the letters DSP. Just the letters DSP. DSP. That's all it put. That's all he put. DSP. And so Phil must have been searching Twitter for his name to try and find something to respond to, which Phil has said is a very strange thing to fucking do when other people do it for him. But it's fine for Phil to fucking do it to other people. But if people do it to him, they're fucking bizarre and weird. But for Phil doing it to other people, it's perfectly fucking fine. Just keep that in mind.
So they're like, well, I can't believe that Phil said that on the show. He's full of it. And you might think, I'm exaggerating. Dude, there was like a giant thread on Twitter about it. A couple of them made videos about it. I'm not kidding you. This is what they were talking about yesterday. That Phil says he has giant buff legs and he's lying about it. It's just another thing he does. He's such a liar. He literally every day he just makes lies about everything. And I'm thinking to myself, I could understand if like it was like something important, right? Why would you think that I would lie about my legs or walking on my like what does it even matter? It doesn't. I'm not better than anyone because I might have big calves. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one of these guys who's like a gym rat who all I care about is how my body looks because that's my one value in life. The only piece of work that I get out of my life is that I have a muscled body. I don't care if I have a muscled body. I have no reason for a muscled body. It would go to waste if I had it because I don't need a muscled body or anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like this is a flex because I said that. I'm literally just stating facts during my React show. I was like, that's why I didn't understand the meme. The meme is that guys always skip leg day because they say it's the hardest day of the week, and there's jokes there about how this guy create, you know, silly ways. Oh, I accidentally skipped leg day, but I never would have skipped leg day. That's the point I'm making. Like leg day was the easy day for me. Well, I don't get it. Why? Because I have big legs. You're a liar, Phil. Phil lies about everything. He's a liar. There's no way he could have big legs. Okay. So last night, I'm like, watch this. Because I know exactly what's going to happen. Because I'm not stupid anymore. I'm kind of slide all this shit, right? So I say, okay, I'm going to do something and watch the reaction to this, how stupid this is going to be. All right, you ready? So on Twitter, well, I guess you should say X. Or does it even fucking matter what you call it at this point? Probably not, right? So I do a post. Today on stream, I watched a skip leg day skit, and I didn't get it. Because I said I'd never skip leg day, because I have giant calves, because I've walked on my toes my entire life. My detractors think I'm lying. Here's my leg right now. You be the judge. Why would I even lie about this one? All right? And so I took just a picture of my leg. And that's all it is. As you can see, that's the leg sitting on my couch. So the calf muscle is kind of like flattened and stretched out. All right? But, I mean, it's huge.
There is one issue, as I said, so for people that missed the start of the stream. So we have, it's not just that, but also the thing is, the issue is, this looks like it's actually not a new picture. Phil was claiming that he took this picture last night and posted it last night. But Prophet, as soon as he saw his picture, thought to himself, that can be a new picture. Remember Phil's new phone. Phil has had a new phone since most of this year, apparently. The Samsung. Okay, Samsung S7 or whatever the fuck it is. Or a S27, whatever the fuck it is, you know. It's a brand new phone. It's an Android phone. But until this year, sorry, the previous phone he had for many years was an iPhone 6. And so Prophet looked into the data for this picture. And he determined, based off his own, you know, deep diving and digging, going off the dimensions and the resolution, he's confident it's probably taken with an iPhone 6 because it's got 96 DPI and dimension of 828 by 156, which is very, very close to the resolution of the iPhone, and default mode, which is 750 by 1334. So why? So it's completely different. Like the newer phones, especially the newer Android phones, the Samsung phones, they would have a better DPI for the pictures and everything. So Phil has showed an old picture, because he hasn't got the iPhone anymore, has he? As far as we're aware, the iPhone got fucking thrown in the fucking garbage. Unless he still has that iPhone anyway, and keeps it around for fucking playing WWE Champions while he's fucking taking pictures of his legs. Does he have multiple phones now? Does he have the iPhone and the Samsung? It's a weird one. Because like, so why would Phil be taking pictures with the the iPhone if he's still got the Samsung? And it's a strange one. I don't know. To me, it's a couple of strange things about that in general. But then again, it's at the end of the day, it's just a picture of his weird fucking leg. So
I have big, giant calf muscles. I do, okay? So I put the picture up and I said, watch this shit. I said, watch the reaction that this is going to get, right? Because these people are so easy to content farm. They're just so dumb. So I guarantee you, because I took a picture of my leg, this is going to get tons of, like, attention. I guarantee it. So what do you think happened? Do you think that 2 people saw it and said, wow, that's just a leg, it's not a big deal? Or do you think that this got a ton of responses and a ton of attention? What do you think?
I mean, it didn't really get a huge amount of attention as far as I'm aware. There was not a lot of fucking, there's not a fucking everything stopped to fucking talk about Phil's fucking leg or whatever. You know, it got some attention. But it wasn't as if the internet stopped to fucking talk about Phil's leg. In fact, most people fucking segue that into fucking thinking, oh, why does Phil walk in his little tippy toes? Probably because he's autistic. And I wonder if Phil will cover that.
What do you think happened? Anyway, so let's scroll down. You ready? Now, I don't even know if this is updated. 62 responses, 20 retweets, 177 likes, 10 people bookmarked my leg. Oh, man. The king's leg? I have to bookmark this immediately. Very important content here. Yes. Things are getting hairy, folks, and I don't need my leg. It is hairy, but that's not what I mean. So, scrolling down, see, I don't understand how it works, because I don't think this is in any particular order. Like, you scroll down, and there's all this content, but I don't know, it doesn't, like, order it. So it's all, like, the most random order and shit, and I can't tell, like, what the order is. So first off, as you can see, it's not like this is the first time that I've ever shown my legs. Here's a clip from ages ago, my old fuzzy camera, back when I still had my couch. Okay? And you can clearly see in this clip, both of my calves are huge. And right as I'm falling, because I guess I was jumping onto the couch and this is a still frame, those are my real calves. This is not, this was not edited. This is the real picture of me falling. And it's funny, people are like, are your legs dabbing? Yeah, I guess they are. I have no idea what this picture is from, but this is back when I had the love seat. So probably I was like jumping onto the love seat, my legs flew into the air or something. I have no idea when this happened. I mean, so old. Those are my old headphones there too. So, but yeah, it's just funny. Like, look at this. Whee! Floating into the air with these big calves popping off of my legs, right? So the detractors are trying to contain their calf envy right now. Looks like it's in need of a good scratch. I think we know what that's a reference to, right? Solid looking leg, solid looking leg. My calves are so inferior. Oh my lord. Oh, brother. I mean, things that I've muted, I'm not going to unmute because it's probably some disgusting freak. Failed. It's an extremely average calf on an extremely atrophied leg. An atrophied leg. Burger. They think that this is an atrophied leg. Does that really? What on this?
I mean, Phil, yeah, it's kind of strange. It's probably a normal fucking calf, but the rest of the fucking leg, yeah, is atrophied. Like most of your fucking body is. Your fucking middle arms as well. Yeah, it's atrophied, Phil.
Leg says atrophy. Exactly. I'm curious, right? Listen, if you want to say that's just a normal leg, fair enough. Fair enough. Big deal, right? Atrophy. He has to take a stab at the leg. Atrophied leg. I'll have you let you know that when I was running regularly on the treadmill for a year, all right, my leg looked.
What a fucking treadmill. This fucking mysterious treadmill doesn't fucking exist, apparently, because we've never fucking seen sight or heard of it. It's like, if that household has a fucking treadmill, explain cat's size.
Exactly the same. It wasn't any different. And I was running literally every other day. I was running for like a good hour. So an hour of running like 3-4 times a week. My leg looked exactly the same.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Right? It's like, what are you talking about? Atrophy leg? Weird people. This is great. You ready for this one? You're so fit, King. Ready? Here we go. Oh my God. Yo, these people are something else. These people are absolutely something else, dude. They're so funny. So first off, all right. First off, we're talking about legs. The discussion is about legs. So what this person does, right, is they show this. That's nothing to do with legs whatsoever, right? That's number one, okay? Number two, I know that I'm still a little overweight. I just weighed myself the other day. I'm 195 pounds, okay? So I'm roughly around 10, 15 pounds overweight. I am. I remember when I was young, and I was in my early 20s, and I went to the doctor, and the doctor had said, so FYI, now that you're a developed adult, your key weight is to be between 180 to 185. Like, if you can maintain between 180 and 185 your whole life, that's the weight you want for your height and your build. That's what you want. So I'm probably around 10, 15 pounds overweight. Yeah, I've got chubbiness all around, what they call it, the spare tire or whatever. I got the spare tire. Yeah, I got a little bit of fat on my body. But the funny part is when you do that clip, even if I were buff and I did that, it would still wiggle. Because the only people that don't wiggle are people who are completely flat-chested because they have absolutely no muscle whatsoever. They never developed any muscle there. Those are the people who go like this and nothing happens. Even people who are buff, when they go like that, they move. Because there's something there. You see? So actually, the whole point is, you're right, I'm a man with developed muscles and shit. So when I move, they move. Get it?
Is Phil trying to fucking claim that his fucking moobs are actually pecs? Because in that case, I've got fucking very impressive fucking pecs myself. No, I'm a big fat bastard who has sadly got quite decent cup size.
Like, if you do that, it's like if you're a flat-chested idiot, you get no movement whatsoever. But again, you have to actually be like an intelligent adult who's had like muscles to know that. And these people who criticize are morons. These are flat-chested losers who have never lifted anything in their life, never done any physical activity in their life. Literally.
Flat-chested losers. Oh, the female fan base might be quite hurt by that if they're fucking quite small endowed in the chest.
Will never be touched by another human. They live in a basement, sitting on the internet, editing clips like that to post up, I got him. Ah! No, you got nothing at all. You're a fucking loser. How about you post your picture, right? Where's yours? I don't think you're ever going to do that. We know that. So what the fuck is your point? It's the ultimate, like, stupid bitch move. Like, you have no point. It's not even appropriate to what we're talking about, legs. And no one said that I was a skinny twig. We know this. I've admitted that I am still a little bit overweight, and I'm looking, to eventually to get to that ideal body weight, And I probably will. If I stay the course of what I've been doing, eating better, not drinking soda and crappy stuff with extra sugars and things like that, and if I start to feel worn out or I feel like I overhit the treadmill, and I can do that, I'm fine with that. I just get into the habit, I do it, and it's fine. So I may eventually get to the ideal weight, which would be great to be my age, but to be hit my ideal body weight, which is what I should have. It's good. It's a good thing, right? A couple of quick shout outs. Alex from Phoenix did a super chat. I'm killing myself in the gym for those calves. Here you come making me envious, laughing my ass off. Yeah, it's again. I've literally been walking. Whenever I walk on my toes. It's just happened my whole life. It's not like I planned to do it. It's not like, you know what I mean? It just always has been like that. And it made my calves huge. It's a fact. It's not me lying or making something up. What would I benefit from that? Do you think I care? Do you think we're gonna get into the calf contest? Maybe I should. Maybe I should say, it's the calves all the ladies want and all the men desire, and I am the master of calves and you are a plebeian loser, the king of calves here on DSP Gaming. You see how stupid this is? Anyway, okay, we did it. We got a $2 tip. So we have a new tip per leader here. Here you go. This person says, the best part about the leg tweet is that the detractors are suddenly fitness experts, and they're coping and posting pictures of their calves or bench pressing, really straining. Thank you for the entertainment that you have spawned on your timeline. Yes, that you're welcome. I mean, again, that was the point. The whole point is I don't care if people think that I have big calves or not, but it's so easy to make content from these people because they're so stupid, right? So, that's an anonymous $2 tip. That gets us up to $3 in tips for the King's Tips goal today. Who's going to be the $3 tipper that's going to unseat this $2 anonymous tipper and take the throne for top tip? Let's find out who's going to be number 3. Okay. Very nice. Continuing on. Gin drinking hard today. No, I wasn't drinking at all, actually. At all when I posted that picture. Calfzilla. I wish I have something called, well, whatever that is, and I have to get surgery for it. I can walk fine, but my toes are not sustainable. Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't think you're supposed to walk on your toes, right? A doctor would probably say you have bad posture and stuff if you do that. I just have done it. I don't know what else to say. I've just done it my whole life. Now, detractors will never skip leg day in the hopes of felting the king. You're right. Look, people are actually posting up pictures of their own calves now. Now, there's a slight difference between this calf and mine. As you're going to notice, this is one big bulky muscle, and then we have my tendons and bone to my foot. This guy is like a giant chunk. I think what it is his leg is much shorter than mine. So he doesn't really have the length. He just has the muscle, and then, like, you know what I mean? Just a shorter leg. Your leg is J-ocked and roided. How many creatine shakes do you have to drink to get that, bro? There you go. Thirst trap. Yo, you're posting your toes for free? This person wants me to delete the tweet. Should I delete the tweet? I mean, we all know this kind of tweet is very harmful to everyone. So perhaps I should just delete it right now before it goes too far, before this tweet reaches all of humanity, and the next thing you know, everyone must, by default, post up pictures of their legs and calves, right? It's very dangerous content. There you go. That's what says usually tweets like that are hidden behind a paywall. Well, maybe, hold on. I'm on the Twitter premium stuff, right? X premium. Can I hide this behind a paywall? I can promote it. Hold on. How do I hide it behind a paywall? Let's see.
This is fucking depressing!
Do that community note it and be like, warning, this is a dangerous picture. So here we go. When being a liar, credibility is difficult to regain. Here's a secret. It never fully recovers. And no, I'm not a critic or a fan, just human to human. All you or anyone can do is try and be better. Well, did I not show in this very tweet the evidence that I wasn't lying? You know what I'm saying?
But Phil, where's the evidence of that? Is this a brand new picture or is it one from years ago? Did you take it with your Samsung phone or did you take it with your fucking old iPhone? If you still got your old iPhone, then why do you use the iPhone if you've got a fucking Samsung? What is the point of the old iPhone unless you're playing WWE Champions on an old iPhone because you don't want to fucking move on from that? You know, it's just, you know, it's a strange couple things. Phil's going to call it moving the goalposts, you know what I mean? He will think that kind of argument is just fucking moving the goddamn goalposts. But to me, there's some questions there. It raises a lot of questions as to what the point of it was, you know? And also it's like, well, why is Phil using his old phone when he's got a brand new phone with a better camera to take these kind of pictures? And also it just feels like a form of copying for Phil to try and pretend he's healthier than he actually is, because he's clearly not. Like, I've got big calves as well. Am I a healthy person? Fuck no. I'm a big fat bastard. I've got big calves because I fucking walk around carrying this big fat ass of mine around all day. But naturally I've got fucking strong calves because it has to fucking be... Why? Of course big fat bastards like me are going to have strong calves. They have to be strong to fucking support my fat arse from getting around. Oh, what the hell. And for Phil though, Phil definitely had a very strange walk. I'm surprised he's not touched upon the whole autistic thing yet. Maybe that was hidden from his own timeline.
Like, I outright show the picture that's the evidence of what I said, so now I'm not lying, right? So, I mean, isn't that the first step? Is that I didn't just talk, I also backed it up with a fact? I mean, there you go. If Geiga Chad was a leg, this is possibly the greatest tweet in...
Steve, you've got a new one to add to the blackboard. Geiga Chad. Not Giga Chad, as the world calls it, but Geiga Chad. If Geiga Chad was a leg. Get it to chalk, Steve. Add it to the blackboard.
There you go. If Geiga Chad was a leg, this is possibly the greatest tweet in DSP history. You know, there was a tweet when Pro Jared was exposed for all his drama, and then I clap tweeted back at him at a tweet that he had tweeted at me years before, but I never responded when he just attacked me for no good reason. That was a good tweet. Some people said that was their favorite tweet. There was a tweet when I clapped back at the Oscars when Will Smith was allowed to slap Chris Rock across the mouth and then they awarded him with an Oscar in the same night. Remember that? That one was pretty good. But apparently this one is the best tweet ever. This is the best tweet I've ever put out. It's that important. It's that exciting, right? Show my other calf. You did. Look. They're the same. My calves are the same. They're exactly the same. They're both very large. I don't have one abnormally large calf and one small calf. I have two very large calves from walking on my toes. And even
so you're looking at an ancient fucking picture. You know, this picture is quite old. You said that yourself. So this is not really evidence of what you're like now. If that makes sense. You've admitted that. So that's like fucking, you know, like Nicky Avocado fucking showing a picture of what they used to look like to try and still say they're a fat bastard. You know, like, no. They were a fat bastard and they fucking slimmed down. Well done to them.
even look, even the leg muscles under the leg are actually quite buff too. Again, from walking on my toes.
What? The leg muscles... Hold on. What was that?
Calves from walking on my toes. And even look, even the leg muscles under the leg are actually quite buff too. Again, from walking on my toes.
Even the leg muscles under the leg are quite buff too from walking on my toes.
There you go. Now this is funny. BMI indicator, right? So this is wrong. First of all, this is wrong too. I'm actually 5'11", and I am 95 pounds, which means that I'm overweight. I know that. I'm slightly overweight, actually. Where did he get this from? BMI calculator? Can you find this somewhere? Here you go. BMI calculator for men. Is this it? No, it looks different. What is this shit? I can say, get out of my face. Here. So I'm 5'11", and I weigh 195 pounds currently. Calculate. So your BMI is 27.8. Wait, how did I get 10? I put in 11, I thought. Wait, why is it 194? I typed in 195. What is going on here? I swear I typed in 195. You're messing with me. Okay, get the fuck out of here. So, healthy weight would be 18.5 to 24.9, and I am 25 to 29.9. So I'm really right just above it. Right. I'm just above it. There you go. So I'm considered slightly overweight, but not obese. Obese would have been if I went to the 30. right? Which I'm not. I'm basically around here. And I agree. Like I said, I could weigh at least about 15 more pounds. And then the doctor said that I would have been, you know, actually my ideal body weight. So that's correct. Okay. So fair enough. I mean, I don't know what this person was getting at, but it's pretty correct. Like I said, I would like to be in here. Maybe I will be eventually, right? Just, I guess. I know, because it's not a big deal. You understand that this isn't a big deal? But that's the thing. Again, the point I'm making here isn't that I have buff calves. Nobody cares that I have buff calves. The fact is, I made a very normal observation, correct? That a normal person would make. Like, okay, I don't get this meme because I never had a problem with leg day. Well, why not, Phil? Because actually I have big calves and buff legs because I walk on my toes my whole life. So leg day was easy for me. All the other exercises were much harder.
Dist Optimist tipped £1. Can I just point out, I have never seen an Italian as pale as Phil. The son of a bitch is clear.
Yeah, he's fucking paler than fucking Casper, yeah. And he's somebody also for an Italian, he doesn't seem to fucking enjoy cooking, which is fucking sacrimonious. It feels, you know, that's what the hell? I've never known an Italian to dislike cooking so much. And yet Phil Burnell does not like cooking. You know? Remember, he's as much Italian as he is Polish. He's mainly American. And his favourite fucking meal, burger.
Because actually I have big calves and buff legs because I walk on my toes my whole life. So leg day was easy for me. All the other exercises were much harder. The leg day was like the easy day for me. Oh, Phil's a liar. Phil's full of it. Phil's like... So that's what I'm emphasizing here. It's not that my legs are buff or not buff. Nobody cares. The point is that the detractors have nothing to talk about anymore. They're so boring.
Well, you realise that most detractors you've blocked from your own Twitter, so they can't actually directly respond to you. So the people responding to you on your Twitter are probably not the most active detractors. I mean, some of them might be detractors or whatever, they still just haven't been blocked yet, but you've blocked the majority of them though. So this is not really dunking on detractors because you tend to block most of them as soon as you get a chance to. So yeah, most of the responses from detractors were obviously clipping Phil's tweet and people having their own takes on it, like, oh, Phil's autistic. Now, I'm willing to bet that the ones that he hid, but the ones that he muted from his own timeline are probably trying to suggest that he fucking walks on his toes because he's autistic, and Phil wants to try and hide that sort of fucking tweet because he takes offense to that.
That now me saying that I have big legs actually like makes their heads fucking explode. Like brain matter is shot all over the ceiling because they can't take the fact that, you know, they have nothing to talk about anymore. Okay. I mean, we keep going. Look, you take Titan Salad, keep us updated with progress pics. Looking freaking huge, man. And then, of course, there's the people who, of course, have to go to something incredibly negative and they say, oh, so you're autistic because you walk on your toes.
Hooray, we're finally covering it. Now go on, Phil. I'm just saying, it's a sign. For me personally, I think it's one of many indicators that you're on a spectrum, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't think you were properly diagnosed with it when you were younger.
It's just insane. You're artistic because you walk on your toes. You would think that possibly, just maybe, there'd be some other signs that would be stronger than walking on your toes.
Okay, well, I mean, if you want me to, if you insist, if you absolutely insist, Phil, on me going through all of the fucking signs of you being on the spectrum. Let's see, where was that tweet I found earlier on? Fucking on his toes. Yeah, this is in case you're wondering from before, this is the WWE Champions tweet that TG Gamebox put out. $2,277.50 on the dot. He's in 6th place. Poor Phil. No first place for you, Phil. Where's the thingy-majiggy? Where's the... Fuck me, put it on a shirt. Put it on a goddamn shirt. Blah 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 blah. It was Darcy the Flow, wasn't it? It was Darcy the Flow that fucking made a damn thing in the first place, a tweet, so I'll just go to his account and that will fucking speed things up probably. I think I've gone too far. Replies. There's a whole bunch of these, you know, there is a whole bunch of these. That's too far. Whereas it's an indicator of being on the spectrum, you know. It's one of those things where it's one of those things where it's like, that's what I want to scroll from past like a dafty. Out-tone. Phil Burnell demonstrates out-tone. And there's several picture examples of Phil being on out-tone or whatever. And it's like a case of like, why does Phil like what whatsoever is a potential sign of autism? 30 minutes of talking about this Twitter like post. The point is, I don't care. God damn. But it's not just you walking your little tippy toes, Phil. It's also you being very strict with schedules, you know. You fucking get upset if you fucking deviate from your schedule. That's a potential sign of being on the spectrum in some capacity. It's also about fucking you failing to grasp simple, basic, normal phrases. For example, the rainy day fund. I covered this earlier on, I'm basically repeating myself. But Phil did not know what a rainy day fund was. Phil thought a rainy day fund was fucking money to spend while it's raining. Which is probably why I'm out to fucking Seattle, a city known for being very rainy. Phil probably thought to himself, I get to fucking spend my rainy day fund every fucking day of the week. And it's just, there's several indicators. And to be fair, the weighted vest as well. That beige vest looked like a fucking weighted vest to me. You know. So I'm just saying this, I've seen several signs, several indicators. And people are walking their toes if you're on the spectrum, apparently it's some sort of kind of... It's like some sort of sensory comfort thing to walking your toes. You know? It's meant to be a sign of that why it does that, you know? So yeah, I'm seeing several indicators, Phil.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing too, right? People, like, it's the same thing, like people used to say stuff like, well, maybe you're retarded or something, right? It's 2024. That's like, it's not even an insult anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, you would say something like that, like, you might be artistic, or you're retarded or something. That's not, it's 2024. You missed the boat on this one. Those were insults from decades ago. They don't even apply anymore. Today, even if someone was autistic, right? It doesn't matter. It's fine. There's tons of people out there who are different levels of autistic, and they're all fully functioning members of society who aren't ass bag A-loggers. You understand? Like, they're fine people. There's nothing wrong. Even if that were the case, it doesn't matter. You know what
you were determined to try and find out if Duty was autistic or not, so you could use it against him. That was not long ago, Phil. That was like 2 weeks ago, if that.
I'm saying? But these people use it as an insult. Oh, don't you know that walking on your toes is a sign of autism? Who cares? Even if it was, it doesn't fucking matter. You have no point. That's what I mean. They really are grasping at such fucking straws to try to insult me these days. Even the things that they're saying don't make sense.
It's not an insult, Phil. It's an observation. Look, there's nothing wrong with you being autistic. I'm just saying I'm observing you a problem in the spectrum. It's a shame you weren't diagnosed with it when you were a child, because maybe things could have been done when you were younger to help you deal with this sort of thing easier, to manage your life better, rather than turn you into the fucking strange, bizarre little creature you are now. But it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I'm not insulting you when I call you autistic. I'm just saying I observe you as somebody who's autistic. Nothing wrong with that. Each to their own.
It's like you have no point at all to what you're saying. There's no insult there. But they don't get that. Unreal. I think at this point you see, this is funny, it's not a Puma. Yes.
Oh, yeah. And Phil slapped his leg there.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
But they don't get that. Unreal. I think at this point you see, this is funny, it's not a Puma. Yes, because it's definitely a giant tumor on both of my legs in exactly the same spot. That's totally proportional. 2 identical tumors on the back of my 2 legs. Exactly. That would be something. Like, that would be a freakish thing. Imagine that. It really is 2 tumors. Anyways. Oh, God, someone else showed their leg. See, it's weird because their legs don't look like mine. Like, it looks like they all have short legs. These people who took the pictures have tiny legs.
I like how Phil's assuming it's fucking detractors that are responding to him. This might be one of his fucking fans. Just thinking, oh, this will be fun to join in. Why are they pointing the leg up to the ceiling? That's very odd.
So it's like super stubby and short. So there's their calf muscle, but there's like no ankle, just right to the foot. Right? I mean, look at that compared to this. Look, I have a giant, long, developed bone and structure there into the foot. These people are just like calf foot, like the foot's here. You know, maybe it is the angle. You're right. Maybe it is the angle, or maybe it's because I'm tall. You know, it could be that. I don't know. It just looks weird. Oh my God, another one. Actually, that is a well-developed calf muscle right there. Fair enough. That is an actual, very well-developed calf muscle, right? That's right.
I love how Phil ignored a tweet. The person was shitting on Phil, saying that is even a calf muscle, it's fat. This is what a calf muscle looks like. And Phil's like, yes, that's an incredible calf muscle. He missed the message, saying that his fucking, you know, calf muscle wasn't calf muscle, it was fat. And he just saw the picture only.
Muscle right there. Fair enough. That is an actual, very well-developed calf muscle, right? That's right. There you go. Listen, look at this. You see what I'm saying? What is wrong with these people? Even if this were true, right? How is this an insult? Why do I need to get evaluated? What are you talking about? Like,
there's treatments to help people get through this sort of thing, essentially. You know what I mean? It's like Phil would love to fucking believe that everything's fucking normal with his fucking life, but everything he fucking tells us is not normal whatsoever. Even when he's fucking trying to regale his audience and entertain them with his day off story, it sounds like the fucking most asinine, boring ass fucking existence possible. And it's like, Phil, you realise this is a bizarre fucking thing to talk to people about, of how, you know, how socially awkward you are, you know what I mean, how socially inept you are, how you don't talk to people, you fucking keep yourselves cooped up 6 days of the goddamn week, you only go out to fucking, you know, when you get more food, essentially, you know, and fucking paper plates and alcohol. And it's like, yeah, Phil, that's a kind, I would say that's a pretty kindly worded tweet. The person just, you know, stating their observation. They have observed that you probably have undocumented autism. They called you sir. They said, please get evaluated because toe walking is not normal. And to me, it's a strange thing to fucking do. I don't know anyone that fucking toe walks. But yeah, indeed. So yeah, it's and as a sign, it is one of the many signs of autism. So Phil, maybe it wouldn't hurt to get tested for that. So any potential treatments, however, to be able to make, you know, life easier for him to, I don't know, could help him. I don't know.
Like, dude, Brandon Vasquez, what the fuck is your problem? Are you a fucking bigot or something? Really? Like, what a fucked up thing to say, right? Like, huh?
I just want you guys to understand that means the
Unreal.
when I get a message like that.
Anyway, so I think we've seen enough, right?
My life has been tough over the last decade. It has.
All right, I think we've definitely seen enough of this nonsensical stuff. I think that's the end of this topic. So just so you know, all right, you ready? Since this was such a hot topic, all right, since this was so popular, are you ready?
I'm gonna count nonsensical as nonsense. Should I nonsense nonsensical? Nah, I can't count it.
a new one that we can talk about now for tomorrow, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, I have the widest spatula you've ever seen, all right? Just so you know, I love when I'm cooking. The reason that I never have a problem flipping pancakes.
Phil, you don't cook. I'm going to stop you fucking right there. You admitted the other day you don't cook. It's Cat fucking does all the cooking. So, yeah, right away, we know you're fucking lying. So, yeah, a good one.
Cakes or burgers. It's because I have the widest spatula you've ever seen. There you go. Ready? It's very exciting. No, I'm being real. I have the widest spatula you've ever seen. That's why I have no problems flipping things. All right? So, here you go.
If by widest spatula and you're fucking talking about a tool for cooking, you're talking about your wife, then yes, she would be quite a fucking wide spatula. She's ultra fucking wide. She can barely fit into fucking widescreen, so she is basically your tool for cooking. So Phil might be telling the truth. If you're fucking referring to the spatula as Cat Burnell, then yes, she is ultra fucking wide.
We got a new topic. Widest, not whitest, widest, as in width. All right? Okay. Very exciting topics today. Okay? All right. So, by the way, guys, thank you for chilling here on the Level 1 podcast. We have 400 viewers and climbing, actually. Please like the stream if you're here. Enjoying yourself. We're 85 likes. Let's get it to 100 right now. 15 people. Hit the like button. The engagement is key for this channel. It's helping a lot. Please hit the like button. Okay? Super chats for $11. Let's get some of those in. We have only one membership today. Let's get more than that. Remember, guys, this is my only stream of the day. I don't have a late stream or anything tonight. This is the only stream. Let's get support in. And of course, with tips, guys, we're only at $3. Now, come on. Top tipper is $2. Who's going to be $3 right now? Someone tip $3.
I mean, it's kind of bizarre that I've had more in tips than Phil Burnell has, but I imagine that won't last. Because Phil was like, oh, I'm going to keep reminding you guys and guilt tripping you guys until somebody comes along and gets the fucking, you know, that beats the top typical. Jerusalem is saying we have 100 likes, do we? Do we have 100 likes on the stream? Can anyone else confirm that? Because I can't see more likes, so I need you guys to confirm. Is it 100 likes? Have we got 100 likes? No, it's 42. Jerusalem, you lied to me. Why would you lie to me? We only have 42 likes apparently. Damn. 100 likes, we get free space. But until then, no free space. Why would Jerusalem lie to me? He got my hopes up there. I was like, really? Mean.
See the anonymous $2 tipper and become the top tipper of the stream. Let's see it. All right? Okay. Now, on to our next topic. All right? Ready? So, on to the next topic of the show. So, it was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was a little over like 24 hours ago. There was a big tournament going on. Okay? And in this tournament, the person who won was a Ryu player. Okay? And this Ryu player, no one expected a Ryu to win a Street Fighter 6 tournament because Ryu is not considered top tier. He's actually significantly better now than he was before the rebalance happened in June. They did improve him dramatically. Okay? But no one considers Ryu.
So, this is Street Fighter talk, and when it comes to Street Fighter talk, I just usually fucking go to 1.75. Because who fucking cares?
To be top tier. So for someone to win a major tournament with a character that's not considered a top tier character, basically means this is an incredibly good player. Okay? But this is the finals. This is the final match of the tournament. Okay? I want to watch this final round with you guys, and I want you to tell me what you think. All right? Here we go. You ready? This is the final match of the tournament.
Set point now for Kusanagi. 2,500 people's eyes are glued to the screen, hands clasped together in prayer. Every hit, every throw, a cheer, 3 in a row, 4, don't do it, 5, no, do it! Oh, wake up, OD, Dragon Punch, and Kusanagi as the crowd runs.
That was the finals of a major Street Fighter 6 tournament. So, I'm just curious. You guys, obviously, you know, are going to see it from probably a different perspective than me. But my question to you is, what do you think about what just happened? What's your comments on that? Here we go. Throw loops can be crazy. Outplayed, good game, easy. That was some bullshit. Throw like hell, Phil. That was so dirty. That looks so fun. Nah. Whoa, that's embarrassing. That's some BS. Kingly win. Someone choked. Now we know how to beat Cammy's pattern play. That's so cheap. I'm disappointed. This is nothing like the old days. That guy stopped the spam combo. Throw loop seems broken. I want to see the whole thing. Well, the point I'm making here, what I want to address today, all right, is something that I've been talking about with Street Fighter 6 since its inception, since we started playing and seeing this stuff happen, all right? So it says, when just take the throw goes wrong. Now, what does just take the throw mean? In Street Fighter 6, when you get to the corner, the game literally becomes a guessing game. It's gambling, okay? It's no longer a fighting game. The way that they've built Street Fighter 6 and its meta is that when you hit the corner, all right, now it's rock, paper, scissors. Because at any moment, someone can throw you. And if they throw you, they do a set amount of damage, and then you go back to neutral and you start over. The minigame begins again. But if they throw you and you stop the throw, well, then you get out of the corner. But the question is, what's the risk reward to trying to stop the throw? And there's all these different techniques and things that come in. Well, if you break the throw by pressing your own input, great, that's ideal. But what if they don't throw the throw and you do to break the throw and they baited it? Now they get a ginormous punish combo and they win. That's it. Like literally in Street Fighter 6, you're in the corner. They're going to throw you and you think they're going to throw, so you go to break the throw and you miss. That's it. You lost the round. It's over. You're not going to get out of the corner. You're going to get a giant punish combo and you're still stuck in the corner. Game over. Right? Now every character's a little different. Some characters have perfect reversals that can blow through the throw so they can get out, but even that's a gamble. For example, that Cammy right there could have done the OD cannon spike. But if the person baited the throw, didn't do it, and blocked or dodged the OD cannon spike, it's the same situation as if they tried to break the throw, and now they get punished for a giant combo and basically they lose the round. So what's happened in Street Fighter 6 now, this is the highest level of play. This isn't like two scrubs playing. This is literally the higher level of play. Once you get to the corner, you're no longer playing a fighting game. You're playing a game where two people are rolling dice. And it's like playing craps. You throw it down, or like a dice game in an alley for money, right? And you both roll, and you guess. One person guesses right, one person guesses wrong, and that's who wins. That's incredibly fucking stupid. That's not a fighting game, okay? Now what I want to show you is the person who quote posted this, who I think is incredibly smart in this situation, what they're observing. The funny thing is that Capcom solved these throw loops decades ago. Games like Street Fighter 3 had 6 unthrowable frames on wake up and after blocks hits. This meant you couldn't time a melee attack and then a grab on the exact same frame. Street Fighter 2 had 13 unthrowable frames. Street Fighter 5 and 6 only have 2. So what he's saying is, in older fighting games, this bullshit in the corner, this gambling, didn't exist because throws weren't built like this. They made it on purpose so that you could have ways to escape a corner situation, which made the fighting games better. As these fighting games have gotten newer, they've made them worse. Why do you think this exists? I'm going to tell you why. Because they want the game to be easy to play. They want morons, scrubs, who don't understand competitive play to be able to walk up and throw you 6 times in a row, and you're like, what the fuck? Then that person feels like they're good. And in fact, further down, this guy even says something like that. Where was it? Here, I can't find it now, but he made a good comment. Basically, his comment was, when you make the game play like this, okay, it makes it that a silver ranked player and a literal pro are on the same level when you get to the corner, because everyone's stuck in the same guessing game. And an old fighting game, all right, what would happen is people would be smart about it. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to throw, and then they wouldn't, and they would bait that counter throw, and then they would get a big punish. You don't need to do that anymore. You can literally just walk up and say, I'm just going to throw 6 times in a row because it's completely safe and there's no real risk here. To me, you know that they're going to probably gamble the less risk route, which means they're going to take the throw. Like, there's no reason to not just keep throwing. In old games, there was, because you couldn't do throw loops like that. Instead, it was more intelligence, more mind game, and more planning, and more interesting gameplay elements. These games have been dumbed down. And by the way, I'm not taking anything away from the Ryu who won at all. Like, he's a great player. But the fact that this is so fucking dumb, right, with this fucking corner trap bullshit, it means that these games are fucking not anywhere near as good as old fighting games used to be. And it's just, I'm sorry, it's factual. This is not, oh, my objective or subjective opinion. This is factual. You've dumbed them down, so now this shit, this throw loop shit is like the viable strategy to do. How is that fun? I walked up and I threw, 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 I walked up and I threw. Oh, on the 7th time, they finally decided to take a gamble. And they got out of the corner, and it didn't matter because they had no health left, game over. It's the dumbest fucking strategy possible for any fighting game, but it works because that's how they built it. The people who are building modern fighting games aren't good at fighting games. They don't even understand the elements that make fighting games good, so that shit they think is good. Oh, that's great gameplay. That's shit. That is terrible. Even in the 90s, a fighting game played like that, it would be laughed at. No one would play it. Today, this is the biggest fighting game in the world. Throw someone 7 times in a row, and the only way to get out is an insane risk that if they fuck up, the round is over anyway. That's dumb shit. Here's the truth. You should be able to tech throws on reaction. When you see someone throwing, you should be able to get out of it if you have fast enough reflexes. You can't do that in Street Fighter 6. There's no way to do it. In Street Fighter 6, you have to guess that they're throwing and already be pushing the input to break the throw before their throw animation is even like coming out. It's a guessing game. Guessing game is stupid. There should be some elements of guessing to take a risk reward, right? But the whole fucking meta of the game should be based around 2 people throwing dice. This isn't D&D. This is fucking Street Fighter. They've turned the game into something it's not supposed to be at this level because they wanted to dumb it down for the masses, but what they did is they made the game just unequivocally way worse. That is not good gameplay whatsoever, and that's the finals of the tournament. 7 throws in a row. That is stupid as fuck. It shouldn't exist. Again, I came from an era where you needed to have so many elements to be good at a fighting game. You needed to have good neutral, good footsies, good reactions for things like anti-air. You had to have great timing for combos, 2-in-1s, counter hits. You had to have an eye for when you have spacing, so you bait someone, you can counter hit them and do a big combo. Then when you get to the corner, you have all these different options and things to do to mess with someone. You want to go in offensively, you want to try to bait them to do something, and then you can punish them. You want to go for a throw mix-up or a throw loop, you know, and sometimes you bait it. You know, in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, which he's bringing up here, there's something called Kara throwing, okay? And, excuse me. Kara throwing. But that you could add, you could do a special move, but you could cancel the special move into a throw. And this would artificially increase the length of your throw, all right? And it would actually make throws incredibly powerful, except you could still avoid them with certain strategies and certain tactics. And if you avoided them, it didn't end the game. In this one, in Street Fighter 6, literally, when you get to the corner, that's pretty much the end of the game. Unless you get incredibly lucky or the opponent makes a mistake, they could just play a pattern, which is what he did there. This top Ryu literally used pattern play to win the tournament. And everyone's
Phil, everyone has part in play, even you. Like, everyone, if you're fucking good at the game, essentially, you know what I mean? If you fucking know what you're fucking doing in the game, everyone will have a fucking own predetermined patterns they fucking use. They're called combos. Oh, I want to fucking juggle this person and fucking turn this into this guy, you know. I'm going to juggle this person into a super and get good damage for it and all that shit. That's a part in play, Phil. When you fucking date, it's allowed, but when anyone fucking does it to you, oh, there's some part in play or scrub, whatever, they shouldn't fucking play in the game. I know fucking better than them. They would never win offline or whatever. The excuses fucking come flowing out. But it's perfectly fine though for Phil to be a part in player.
okay with it. Oh, wow, amazing. Dude, it's a throw loop pattern. And he just did it 7 times in a row. There's 0 risk. All reward. Why are we saying great game? You shouldn't be saying great game. You should be saying, fuck, that tournament just exposed how bad the best fighting game in the world is right now. That has to be fixed. We shouldn't have the entire endgame be 7 throws in a row, and that was the right thing to do. That's shit gameplay. It shouldn't even be, what? Oh, God. Embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that just happened. Now, oh, this is great. Amazing. Everyone applaud. No. You should be crying, not applauding. This is exposing your fighting game, how bad it is. It seriously is, but that's the thing. The common person doesn't look at that with any kind of an eye to understand what's going on. The common person didn't play games in the past that were much better than Street Fighter 6. So they just think, oh, that's fine. We'll just accept it. It's the new meta. No, it's bad. I'm not just going to accept bad gameplay. The game shouldn't be gambling in the corner at all. This is dumb. And what this person rightly is saying is that because the way Street Fighter 6 is set up, you're doing a completely safe corner pattern combo, or excuse me, a completely safe corner pattern throw loop. You can time a meaty attack with the same time as a throw, so it either grabs or stuffs. So it's completely safe pattern play, and there's nothing you can do about it. Wow, what a great game. No, it's bad. It's just bad. So when I continue to play this game, understand, you get to the corner, I'm like, well, I have no way to get out. Yeah, because the only way to get out is to guess correctly and gamble and roll the dice and get the correct roll with the correct timing to blow yourself out of the corner. The people who are playing this game now don't think. They literally memorize this fucking pattern. This is what I do to get them to the corner. This is what I do when they're in the corner. It's like fucking, they studied a textbook and then copy and pasted a formula for the test, but they actually have no idea what the formula means or how you use it. They're just copy pasters. This is how people are playing the game now. You know, that shit is hell.
You literally look at the top players, Phil, and you copy their moves. You've admitted this before, so you're the same.
Anyway, again, I'm not faulting this player whatsoever. He played it correctly. It's just shit. The gameplay is terrible. That's not how a fighting game at a competitive level should be played. The best move to do was 7 throw loops in a row. What the fuck? That's just insanity. So, and anyway, it's funny because, you know, the original thing says when just taking the throw goes wrong. Yeah, but there's a whole, I'm not even kidding, there was an entire series of videos on YouTube about just take the throw, it's the right thing to do. Because in the risk-reward situation, taking the throw is the right thing to do. Most people aren't going to throw more than 3 times in a row anyway, because they're going to try to mix it up thinking you're eventually going to guess and throw break. So just take the throw. Well, in this case, take the throw lost the entire tournament. Because taking the throw was too safe. You know, it pisses me off. Why are games that I played in the 1990s better than the modern one? That doesn't make sense. 20, 25, 30 years of development, and the game is worse today than it was in the 1990s. It looks better, but it plays like dirt. It plays like a fucking play school game, right? It's like you're fucking playing with the fucking Dublox shit or whatever they are, you know? Instead of, you know, you should be building giant intricate models and statues, and here you are with the fucking Dublox trying to put shit together, you know? Tinker Toys. It's crap. And it's very frustrating. Well, sure. No See Real Life says, how about that Daigo Jay Wong third strike match? That was insanely high level gameplay. Insanely high level. You know, 2 guys, you know, Justin's thinking this is a way for me to chip him to death with the super. There's no way he's ever gonna get out of this. And Daigo says, watch my insane timing and skill. And on the fly, while I'm using my insane timing and skill, I'm also gonna do the perfect counter combo to win the match at the same time. Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see that level again. Because these new games don't require that level of thought, intelligence, reaction, or hand-eye coordinated skill. Instead, I did the same thing 7 times in a row. I won the tournament. Congrats to Kusanagi for winning with Ryu, because that's a hard thing to do against fucking Cammy, that's for sure. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Was that enough dead air?
Instead, I did the same.
I don't know. Let's see. How long was this dead air? I'm at 1.75 speed, so I need to see. Is this enough dead air to count as dead air?
Same thing 7 times in a row. I won the tournament.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Congrats to Kusanagi.
Yeah, it's with more than 5 seconds. I'm counting that as dead air.
Burger. 5 in a row. That's concerning.
Yeah, that's definitely dead air. Back to 1.75 speed.
For winning with Ryu, because that's a hard thing to do against fucking Cammy, that's for sure. I mean, that's a ridiculously one-sided match, and the fact that he won the tournament, good on him. I just wish that the game was better. And I have no slight to his skill level whatsoever. I just wish that Street Fighter 6 was a better game, so that tournaments would actually look like fun, interesting, challenging gameplay. Now, I threw someone 7 times in a row, and that's how I won the tournament. Alright, so for some of you that was interesting, and for many of you who didn't give 2 craps about that, I'm well aware of that, but I just had to get that off my chest because I saw that
Hooray, the segment's over. I'm so back now to 1.5.
overnight, and I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. This is what modern fighting games are now. Yikes. Okay, so I want to say shout out to 672, 40 months as a member, since I bet Apollo walks on his toes too, so here we go. So now he's insulting Apollo. Well, you're insulting me by saying that too. Is there something wrong with me walking on my toes, 672? Do you have a problem with that? A personal problem with me walking on my toes and having giant roided monster calves? Excuse me.
But you don't walk on your toes to try and fucking have strong calves. That's not why you do it. So you also walk on your toes because it's some sort of... It's some sort of fucking... There's a word for it. There's a word for it which fucking escapes me. can't remember. Who was it? Someone else had a good tweet about it, you know. Talked about, you know, how it's a sign of autism or whatever, and people are walking their fucking toes is all. I know it's some sort of fucking thing. Yeah, Lord the ass spotted it, the Gaga Chad. Yeah, hey, let's just get Steve's attention for this. Add it, Steve. Steve, where are you? Isn't he called like punished something? Where's Steve on Twitter? Fuck me. That's Steve. I swear, it's like Steve or the isn't he called like Steve the Dead right now? Actually, hold on. Steve the Dead. He's called himself. You can't add him on Twitter anymore. It seems like it's fucking weird. Punish Steve. Punish Steve. Like, where the hell is it? Fuck me. Screw it, I give up. I abandon the tweet. DSP getting so bent out of shape at someone calling autistic 100% confirms Kit is autistic. Well, she's kind of been confirmed on the spectrum anyway because of her sister. Jenna kind of confirmed that for us, didn't she? So, yeah. Look, when Phil Burnell was telling a story about Cat breaking the goddamn vacuum cleaner, and when she breaks it, she just stands there, leaves the broken vacuum cleaner right where it broke, and just walks away from it. And also, for a package that arrives at their home, her first instinct is to ignore the package on your doorstep and walk away from it. Like, no, it's your package, it's not for you, it's for Phil. Get the fucking package. Like, things like that, yeah. Going by what Jenna has said about Kat and what Phil has told us about Kat and the things that she does, then aye, she's definitely, clearly on the spectrum as well. Which is nothing wrong, of course, but yeah, it is what it is.
Anyway, alright, guys, we got some extra time today. What I'll do is I'll open up the chat. If people want to talk, please tag me in the chat. We'll see what's on everyone's mind. Guys, we're only at $3 in tips. Let's get a $3 tipper in here to unseat the $2 tipper. I mean, geez, let's do it. Let's get the momentum going. Let's keep...
This is fucking embarrassing, Phil. Like, I didn't have to fucking beg for tips, and I've got twice as much of you. Get fucked, boy.
The King Streak moving. Okay. Okay, so, what do you guys want to talk about today? By the way, I'm going to look over, and we better have, we better have 100 likes. We do. Thank you. Thank you for the 100 likes. I appreciate that. I did ask for it, and you guys gave me 100 likes. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get it to 150 likes right now. Let's get it to 150 likes. Come on, guys. You know,
that actually might be a good thumbnail of him just lunging towards the camera, pointing.
And you guys gave me 100 likes. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get it to...
Hold on. Here we go. The thing is, always pointing kind of down below the camera for most of the time.
Get it to 150 likes right now. Let's get it.
So you don't really get a finger point because most of it's cut off.
I appreciate that. I did ask for it, and you guys gave me 100 likes. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's get it.
And it just lunges. There. That might do. I guess that one right there. That'll have to do. I'm thumbnail hunting, remember. I'm thumbnail hunting. Because there's bingo tomorrow after all, so we need to find a good appropriate thumbnail style picture. And Phil pointing desperate at the fucking camera while he lunges for your fucking contributions. Might be a good one to have. And hopefully it'll be an easy little thing for the website to do to remove the background, and there we go. We'll throw that in member Discord and members can enjoy that to their heart's content. Oh, for God's sake, Tacozilla. Tacozilla has created this. That's just nasty. I love how less pale the pigfoot is compared to the rest of Phil's body. Like, you couldn't have made the pig part paler. Nah, you just... That's how you can tell it's a Photoshop, because this pig looks like it's fucking seen the sunshine more than once a week. Compared to Phil Burnell. Bloody hell. Oh hello, Broside Phil says, I messaged Phil. I'm muted on your stream right now. He straight up ignored me. So you messaged Phil, but Phil ignored you. Classic DSP. The thing is, though, with big buff guys talking to him, he gets kind of intimidated. You know, so you probably scared him off with the fucking pecs of yours.
Get it to 150 likes right now. Let's get it to 150 likes. Come on, guys. You know you can click the like button. Thank you so much. Okay. Plucky Squire. Seriously, Tub-Tubs, listen to this. Tub-Tub says, are we really not checking out Plucky Squire tomorrow? It's one of the most anticipated indies of the year.
Broside Phil is asking, how can you tell if you're banned? Do you mean on Phil's chat? I mean, also, you can't tell. Well, there's one very easy way, I think, to tell. If you send a message in Phil's chat, right, and you switch over from live chat to top chat, and if your message is gone, then you're probably banned or shadow banned or whatever, you know? That's a kind of easy way to try and refresh it on your end. If you type something in the chat and then you immediately change it from live chat to top chat, if your message vanishes when you do that, you're probably shadow banned. So yeah, that's one of the easier indicators in my opinion to try and tell whether you're banned or not in Phil's stream. Other than that, I don't think there's an ever easier way to do it, to tell, unless you just fucking check if your messages come through. Like, you know, obviously we have Phil's chat down here at the bottom of the screen, so does Raw Phil and Dark Days Mirror. They have, you know, Phil's chat as well shown on screen. So if you can type away in Phil's stream but you can't see it showing up there, then yeah, you're probably banned. It is what it is.
Lucky Squire, a game that I've literally not heard about until you just mentioned it in my chat now, is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and I should be playing it tomorrow. Yeah. I'm not saying anything negative about it. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it until this very moment. So no, I'm not playing Plucky Squire tomorrow. Maybe that could be something that we play when we have you know, an opening in the schedule, which we might. If we beat Warhammer, we might actually have an opening. But I've never even heard of it until this moment. How come I rarely talk about breakfast and my favorite coffee? I love talking about food personally, says Double M. But, well, all this week I've been having homemade breakfast burritos that my wife made me. Some scrambled eggs with seasonings, diced variety of peppers, chicken sausage, and just a little bit of cheese, and some Chipotle creamy sauce. And she cooks all that together and wraps it in a tortilla, and that's my breakfast. I've been having it every morning. Sadly, I ate the last one this morning, so tomorrow I either have to have a bagel or like some shitty frozen microwave burrito. That's no good, but it's all we have, you know? So that's, you know, that's what I eat usually, and I have a black coffee in the morning with that. No sugar, no cream, nothing. Black coffee. That's my breakfast every day.
Wonder if Phil chooses nail while he drinks it. Oh, that was a water chew. We can tick off that.
Burger. Primarchs are sons of the Emperor and fathers of the... Fathers of the Space Marines. So, the Primarchs are sons of the Emperor who rules humanity, and their DNA is used to genetically engineer the Space Marine brigades. Okay, is that what you're saying? Okay. You hate black coffee? Well, what's wrong with you? Are you bigoted? You're a bigot against black coffee? How could you? Personally, I think black coffee is good. It's nice, strong flavor. Gives me that kick in the morning I need to get going. You know?
So, it might be a coincidence, but Brian seems to have found something relating to breakfast burritos. The thing that Cat apparently makes them sounds a lot like this. Join an adventure? No thanks. The chicken sausage breakfast burrito is not exactly a demonstrable, but nonetheless probably true fact that burritos are one of the tastiest, handiest food creations. Take, for instance, our also popular black bean and jack cheese burrito. The tortilla perfectly hugs the beans, the cheese. Oh, fuck me, man. They have a lot of shit they fucking talk about in this thing. So, I don't know. In Brian's search, breakfast burrito renting chicken sausage. I mean, according to Phil though, Cat makes them, they freeze them, and they just fucking listens to it. You know, like it just you know, he just cooks it. I mean, puts it in the microwave or something every morning or whatever. But yeah, like can you buy these pre-made? Is that what Trader Joe's is? Where you just buy them pre-made and just fucking put them in the freezer yourself? There's all the ingredients there. Fuck me, man. So, who knows if Cat makes them or they fucking just buy them in fucking tacos. I'm closing that. That's a fucking horrendous image. Jesus Christ. I mean, it could very well be a case of either fucking not actually, Cat's not making it, they're just fucking buying them in and they ran out. And Broside Fellows confirmed that they are banned, and so they've had to resort to listening back to me. Unfortunate for you, Broside Phil, but welcome home.
I don't need to water it down. Thoughts on Trump almost getting assassinated again? I mean, I already said what I had to say about this a month or two ago. That this country right now is absolutely insane with the way that it's acting and behaving on both sides of the aisle. This is not, oh, one side's crazy, the other side's correct. Everyone's nuts. Everyone is going after each other in insane ways. It's funny because like the rhetoric, what I said when Trump was originally the target of an assassination, what was it, a couple months ago? I think it was early July. I outright said the reason this is happening is because the rhetoric's gone too far. It's one thing to say the person I don't agree with is wrong. And here's why, the reasons I think that they're wrong. It's another thing to say, the person I don't agree with is the devil and Satan and Hitler and will ruin the world and blah, blah, blah. And the rhetoric on both sides has been to that level of extreme. So what happens is you get these unhinged, crazy nut jobs. And then they don't understand right from wrong, or you know what I mean? And they live in this fantasy world and they hear the extreme rhetoric and they believe it. And then they
Hazel, it's one of those things where most people are fed up with politicians fucking talking politically around in circles, you know what I mean? That people were always careful of watching their fucking words or whatever. People would not be quite as inflammatory when they were talking about their opponents or whatever, you know, they're just trying to win this political race or whatever. Trump came along and kind of tore up the fucking script, okay? And he was fucking just as, you know, his brashness or whatever, he's fucking just say what's on his fucking mind. But that kind of comes at a cost because it kind of invites other people to respond in a similar way. And so, Trump is partially, for that rhetoric being a thing in the first place, Trump was the one that kind of instigated that. And because Trump, you know, took the gloves off, essentially, to talk like that, it invited other people to fucking talk back in a similar manner. And so you have all this kind of escalations and speech and insinuations, and it kind of turns into, like, you know, is this a veiled threat or whatever, and so on. It's, yeah. But from what I've seen anyway, like, Trump kind of started it all with inflammatory sort of talking and nonsense coming out his mouth, you know what I mean? Because he was like, oh, people don't want a politician talk, or people want people to speak their mind and all that shit and talk the language of the people or whatever. Fucking hell, man. I don't know. Look, whoever fucking wins, you know my thoughts on fucking politics stuff anyway. Whoever fucking wins anyway, they're not going to care about you or me. They're fucking going to care about their own fucking self-interests and who fucking got them in the first place. They look after themselves. They're fucking looking after, you know, the people that got them there in the fucking first place and that fucking seat of power. They won't really care about you or me as much as they'll care about the people who has the influence around them. That's just the way it always goes in politics.
they go out and they act on it. And I said 2 months ago, the rhetoric has to change. You can't have people who are supposed to be in charge of humanity saying these things that are so ridiculously extrapolated, exaggerated, because people are dumb and believe them. And then these horrible things happen, right? So what has changed in the last 2 months? Literally nothing. The both sides are still going at it to the insane extremes. They're not actually doing anything to, like, be more sound or be more rational or be more professional or be more mature. Instead, it's like 2 schoolyard groups of kids yelling at each other. And what happens is you get people who are nuts. And then they do nutty things. So here we go again. It's like we learned nothing from the last time. Keep it rolling. Just keep going with the insanity. All that's going to happen is extreme shit's going to keep happening. And it's going to keep escalating. And there's not, you know, the normal people sit back and watch and just shake their heads like, this is fucking nuts. I don't want anything to do. This is why people say, will you get involved with DS politics this year? Fuck no. There's absolutely no fucking chance I'm getting involved with politics right now with how insane this country is right now. Dude, there are people right now who wish that physical harm to me, who want me to be ended on the internet and in real life for playing video games and saying silly things. Can you imagine if I started talking politically? How crazy these fucking people would be?
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
So no.
Well, you have actually wished us all to fucking just disappear off the face of the earth. You have called us a waste of oxygen. You have called us, you know, a waste of like skin. You don't think we should fucking exist because we are also critical about you and your fucking bullshit narrative and lying and fucking irresponsible fucking ways of dealing with your fucking content and dealing with people and whatever. You have wished ill on way more people than has happened to you. I mean, some people take Phil too seriously when it's like, oh, I fucking wish something horrible had happened to him or whatever. That's that. If you ever wish something bad to really happen to Phil Burnell, like, you know, like seriously fucking horrible, you need to take a step back, in my opinion, and just say, okay, let's just fucking calm down. Maybe I'm getting too emotionally invested in that one. Just take a wee breather from me, you know. Grand scheme of things, we're just here to point and laugh at Phil and just point out his fucking hypocrisy and dumb stupidity or whatever. But nah, Phil Burnell is the one that's constantly fucking having a go at wishing detractors would not exist. You know, he's the one that's constantly fucking bringing that shit up all the goddamn time. So it's fucking, it comes across as fucking, the cheek of him to try and fucking say that shit. Oh, people wish ill on me every single fucking day or whatever. Aye, but you do as well, Phil. In fact, you wish it on a grander scale. So basically, Phil is like, you know, some people fucking get too annoyed with Phil, and so they want one person to fucking perish. That person being Phil. Whereas Phil is more grander scale of things, and he's hoping for a genocide of all detractors. That's what he hopes for.
By no means right now am I going to be doing any kind of political content. I have no desire to do so. You know, sadly, people are just not smart or mature enough to really fucking handle it. You know, it's sad, but it's life, I guess. People are just fucking stupid, you know? But I just think that it's so dumb that we have people who are supposed to be world leaders or trying to be a world leader, and they're sitting out there saying the most awful shit. You know, maybe you understand that that's a joke and that's an exaggeration, but some people don't. They're that dumb. They're that brain dead stupid, and they act on dumb shit because they're nuts. Attila, thank you for the super chat. I literally just did what you just said. He says, what do you think about the second Trump assassination? I just addressed it, okay? Lanius just did a €5 super chat. Says, what about Fire Emblem Engage when you finish Space Marine? I watched your 3 Houses playthrough and you enjoyed it. We get a 1 and 2 remasters coming out in March. There's absolutely no way I can play a lengthy RPG right now. That's insane. I would never get through it or finish it. The next RPG I'm considering is Metaphor, and that's in early October, and that's a maybe for me. Not even a yes, it's a maybe. If I'm struggling to juggle short games, I don't know how on earth you think I would be playing a Fire Emblem game right now. I'm just saying. You know, I'm not trying to hate or anything, but that's just wild thought to think that I could be playing a Fire Emblem game right now. Okay. All right, guys, seriously now. Are we really not going to get someone tip $3 to get this game?
Fucking depressing.
Like, come on, $3 just to unseat the anonymous $2 tipper? It doesn't have to be...
This is so fucking embarrassing to watch him fucking act like this. He thinks this is winning. He thinks this is fucking him owning the fucking detractors, where he has to fucking turn to his audience instead of the fucking camera and say, guys, where the fuck is my $3? Like, holy crap. Jesus Christ. How do you even... How is that even normal? Ira says this is Bad Bunny behaviour. Yeah. In fact, this is worse than Bad Bunny behaviour because she wasn't even asking for $3. She was asking for $5 or something, wasn't she? And here's Phil basically begging for free. That's even worse.
If you wanted to do more than that, you could do it. But I'm just saying, like, the whole idea is momentum. $1, $2, $3, $4, and these people are competing for the spot. No one's gonna tip $3.
Why would they, Phil? What's in it for them? Have you provided content that is worth their money? Do you really think you have?
That's it. I've had enough. Until I receive $3, I'm turning my webcam off, and you can just stare at this nice empty black square. How about that? I'm just kidding. We all know who does that. All right. Oh, by the way, I totally forgot. All right. One quick new topic, everyone. Next topic. All right. I totally forgot to talk about this, and I want to mention it right now before we get here, or before we end here, is what I meant to say. I have an update on Wings of Redemption because people have been telling me stuff and then saying, wow, that's good news. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Okay. So allow me to give you the situation here. All right. As you know, I've now had guests on my show for several weeks in a row. This coming week, I'm definitely giving this a break. All right. I'm not going to have a guest on my show this coming week on purpose. I want to have a break from guests. All right. I have someone lined up. No, it's not Wings of Redemption or anything like that. It's going to be a mystery guest. I'm not going to announce it until basically like right before it happens. And they're likely going to be the last week of September. I also have someone who's interested in coming on the show in October. But I'm working on lining up other guests for the show as well. But I don't want to have it like every week because it's taking too much time away from the stuff we like to do normally. All right. But there will be guests on the show moving forward. Now, people have asked me, well, did you ask Wings of Redemption to be on the show? Yeah. Behind the scenes, I talked with Jordy a little bit. And basically, here's the thing about Jordy. And I think this is going to be very representative as well about like what Keemstar said a few weeks ago. And he said, man, working with Jordy and Boogie, it's like, it's crazy town trying to run a show with those two, okay? So allow me to give you a little bit of my experience with Wings of Redemption, okay? I messaged him, okay, weeks ago about this. That, hey, I'd like to have you on the show or whatever. Dead silence for a while. Then he responded back eventually, and he talked about how sorry he was busy. He was out shopping with his wife to try to buy new microphone equipment. To which I responded and said, well, here's my setup and my microphone I've been using for a decade. I never had a problem with it. I recommend this stuff. So I actually recommended this Scarlett thing. I gave him my information about this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I told him all that. And then he doesn't respond. Like, for the longest time. So then I hit him up again. I was like, so just so you know, I'd be interested in having you on the show. I think it would be the conversation everyone would love to hear because, you know, how many years have people talked about either us doing a collab or an interview or whatever, and we never happened. This would be a really great thing, I think, for both of us. I actually think it would benefit both of us and everyone would like it, right? Dead silence. No response again. All right? Then last week, all right, I show off my Philomania t-shirt on stream. Look, the Philomania t-shirt has arrived. Out of nowhere, he now responds, not addressing any of the stuff that I've asked him, all right? Hey, can I get one of those Philomania shirts? And I'm like, what? That's what you messaged me about? You don't talk about the stuff like everyone wants to know or hear. You messaged me about Philomania shirt, right? Like, so I went back to him. I was like, dude, no, I'm not making those shirts yet. That was when I bought for myself to wear on stream. You know, maybe in the future I'll have them that you can buy it, but I don't have it now. That was just for me, right? And then he doesn't respond again. It's like, it's like you can't have a conversation. It's like you send out a message, 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 you send out a message. All right, I give up. And then all of a sudden, 3 weeks later, oh, here's a random response to something completely unrelated. Huh?
And no wonder Keemstar prefers talking on a fucking phone then, because it's easy to fucking have a back and forth correspondence straight away with somebody if they're in the fucking phone call with you. rather than fucking just relying on them to fucking get back to you whenever it's fucking good for them, if at all.
So imagine if I was on that show, that podcast, Loud Kyle Live or whatever, and that's what I have to work with every week. I'd be like, my patient, I would be, you know what it would be like? It would be like, I'm the straight man, and I'm working with the two jokers.
You are not the straight man, Phil. No, fuck. You're definitely not the fucking straight man in that scenario.
And they would drive me to my wit's end every episode, and that would be the show, would be, can DSP survive this week putting up with these two guys? Because that's all it would be. Like, you know me, I'm a straightforward guy, I'm a professional guy when it comes to this shit.
Excuse the fuck out of me? Well, did he just call himself professional?
It seems like it's just like the most weird, unprofessional behavior. It's like, oh my god, why can't he just respond or answer to something? It's just so weird, right? Anyway, so that's where I left. Like, the last time I talked to him was like over a week ago about this Philomania shirt, right? So all of a sudden, I start getting messages like a day or two ago. Phil, congrats that Wings of Redemption is coming on your show. I said, what? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, I checked my DMs. There's nothing from Jordy. What is going on? What are people even? So I messaged him again and I go, dude, just so you know, I don't know what you're saying on your show, but people are now telling me that you're coming on my show, but you didn't even respond to me. So I have no idea what's going on, right? So he actually finally does respond. And he says, oh, well, I was just saying on my show that when things calm down and cool down a bit, then I'm definitely going to be on your show. When things calm down or cool down a bit, from what? Like, what is he even talking about?
He might have a lot going on in his fucking life, Phil. I like how you didn't fucking ask or inquire about it. You assumed that he was just ignoring you for all this time because he wasn't responding to you. And you assumed he has nothing going on in his fucking life. But yeah, so Phil, you didn't inquire. So all you wanted to do was use Wings to go on your show. That was all you cared about. All you fucking desired was trying to confirm one more person to fucking be on your podcast so you can fucking milk them for content. At no point in time did you ask how things were going with Wings and how things was going with his life or whatever and what was going on with him. How busy is things going for him? You made it all about yourself essentially, time and time again.
I don't even know what he means. What does that mean? When things calm or cool down a bit? Just so you know, this is not actually nuclear radiation behind me. I don't live in Chernobyl.
I just Phil's fucking natural toxicity fucking shining through. Broside Phil has shared with us his thumbnail for I'm not sure when the stream's happening. Is it tomorrow perhaps? But yeah, Jesus man. We've got a quote from today. Tomorrow's thumbnail. Here's a wee preview of it. I say preview. This is Broside Phil's thumbnail for tomorrow, episode 18, leg day. These are flat-chested losers who have never lifted anything in their life, quote unquote, from Phil. And you even got the fucking image of him pointing at the fucking the camera. There you fucking go. The desperation lunge. But there you go, Broside Phil will be having that stream tomorrow at some point. So yeah. And he stole that from me. Fucking. Well, it was the effort that was stolen. It was there it was stolen. But yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried leg day yet. So I gave myself a week off at the gym. Speaking of gym updates, whatever. Tomorrow morning will be the first time I do the gym since I was last there last Tuesday when I hurt my back. So I gave myself a week off because I went and twinged a wee thing in my back. I don't know if I pulled a muscle or whatever. I just had a wee slight thing or whatever. But I didn't want to push it or whatever. But tomorrow will be the first time I do the gym in a week. And I'll see what I can do as much as I can in the morning anyway before I start work. So yeah. But my first session back, and I'll probably just try and focus on like cardio stuff, I guess, since I'm a lazy bastard. But a nice wee light session. I won't do a leg day until like the weekend or something, or Friday. I mean Friday will be a good day to leg day. I'm not working on Friday, so I can take as long as I want on Friday doing the gym on Friday. And yeah, I want to try and fucking do a proper leg day routine because I'm not actually convinced that I've been doing that good with leg stuff myself at the gym. I think I've been being a lazy bastard. But that's another topic entirely. But there we go. Long story short, I'm a fat bastard and I need to fucking get back into the gym and fucking day better.
Global. Things are cool. Like, there's nothing going on. I don't know what he thinks is happening. There's nothing happening. Like, Double M says he's going on a long camping trip with Keem and Wings. He is? Oh, see, that I don't know. You might not realize this. I don't.
Oh my god, so basically Phil thought that... Hold on. When he said that when things calmed down... When Wings was saying, when things calm down, I'll be happy to be a guest on Phil's show, Phil naturally assumed that Wings were talking about Phil's life. That is how in his own fucking head he is. Everything has to revolve around Phil. When people are talking about when things calming down in life, he automatically thinks it's about him. When Wings said that, let's rewind it to him quoting Wings.
When things calm down and cool down a bit, then I'm definitely going to be on your show.
And Phil automatically assumed that things are talking about things calming down with Phil's life.
When things calm down or cool down a bit. From what? Like, what is he even talking about? I don't even know what he means. What does that mean? When things calm or cool down a bit? Just so you know, this is not actually nuclear radiation behind me. I don't live in Chernobyl. Things are cool. Like, there's nothing going on. I don't know what he thinks is happening. There's nothing happening. Like, Double M says he's going on a long camping trip with Team and Wings. He is? Oh, see, that I don't know. You might not realize this. I don't watch that show. I never have. Even the times that I've referenced it is things I've heard or like watching the Kino Casino guys react to it. I've literally never watched that show, so I don't know anything about what goes on it at all. I don't know anything about them going on a camping trip or anything. You know what I'm saying? Hidalgo's is presumably your doc or the boogie stuff. My documentary's long done with. By 2 weeks now. Completely done with, right? So it can't be that. And the boogie stuff is months old now. So I really have no idea what he's talking about, okay? So anyway, I just want to be transparent with everyone. Here's where I left it. I messaged him back and I basically said, I don't know what you're talking about, but you coming on my show would be an open door policy. Obviously, we would have to talk to schedule it, but you are welcome. Whenever you feel fit that you want to come and you want to hang out and just have a conversation on the show, which probably would be amazing. Everyone would love that, right? You're welcome. So just let me know.
Who
all right? And that's it. That's where I've
cares?
left it. And guess what, folks? He hasn't responded. So that's it. That's all I have to say about that. If literally probably the next time you will hear about it, you guys will tell me, because he'll probably say something public rather than DMing me about it, which is what he should do, so we can actually like hype it up and schedule it. Instead, he's probably gonna talk about it publicly again. It seems like this is his methodology. He just blabs publicly about everything instead of talking to the person he actually should be talking to. So I would love to do this professionally and get it all hashed out and say, hey, things will be coming on such and such a week. Like it would be perfect like right now, mid-October. If you agreed, come on mid-October, right? That'll be my mid-October guest, right?
If I have a daughter, I'm gonna name it after you. Really hope this tip will get you through. Forever yours, your biggest fan.
Who fucking cares?
Anyway, there you go. Oh, we have some shout outs to do. I received a $2.50 tip.
Technically, that does exceed the $2 tip, Phil. You were asking for $3 and you got $2.50. To me, that kind of feels like a bit of a fuck you.
From $1. Oh, $1. $1. Tip me $2.50 is the best I can do is $2.50. Well, thank you for $2.50. Indeed, that would make you the top tipper, except someone actually just tipped $5. A $5 tip from... He says, I got you, Mr. P. Hail the King, baby. Shout out to my friend Chris. He's cool. All right, there's no name attached to that one. It's an anonymous
Who
$5
fucking
tip.
cares?
So thank you very much to the anonymous $5 tipper. I'm going to keep saying it like that to annoy people.
So Phil now has finally achieved what he desired. He is now in double digits in tips for the stream so far.
And so there we go. So now, the top tipper is $5. Who will unseat the $5 tipper with a $6 tip? Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep it going all streams, so that way we crush that King's tips goal again. The King streak continues, right? Oh, by the way, we're at a total of $10 right now. Why dollars? Because you dole out the contributions to your King. You fill the coffers with your dollars as you dole them, right? There you go.
This is fucking depressing.
Happy Monday, Jesse. How are you doing? Welcome. Red Bandit, 16 months as a member, says momentum for the King. Good afternoon. Thank you, Red Bandit, for 16 months as a channel supporter and member. I appreciate
The
it.
sad thing is, although, that now Phil has beaten me in tips for a day. Which is usual anyway, I mean, but still, it was kind of nice if I can beat him for a while there.
Yeah, very much. Thank you guys for the viewers, and thank you for the likes. Let's keep it going. We got 114 likes. Let's get that to 150. We have almost 450 viewers. Let's get that to 150 likes. Thank you, guys.
I don't know where all those viewers went, because we're behind Phil by 24 minutes, but he now has 322 viewers.
Carlos says, it looks like Keen wanted you to take care of the podcast. No, dude, do you not think, if I had been on that show, do you not think that's exactly what it would have been? I would have been the professional guy. I schedule it, I'm setting it up, I'm starting it up, and then it would be me trying to wrangle those two, right? And it would just be like me, the ultimate straight man, frustrated to wit's end, having to deal with those two guys. I just know that's what it would be, you know? Like, do you think that's what I want? Do you really think that's what I wanted to do for a job for a year? Like, a glorified babysitter? Of course not. Of course not. It's not what I want to do. If I wanted to be a babasitter, I would have my own kids. With my wife, we would have children, and then I would have a reason to do it. You understand?
Yeah, but Kat doesn't want kids with you. Phil, I've made a video on this before. I actually made a video on this before. Phil Burnell talked about fucking being a father in the past, where he was hoping that him and Leanna would one day go down that route, down that avenue. But ever since Kat has been in the picture, the Kid Talk has basically said, nah, it's never happening, because that is a decision that Kat has made for them. Leanna looked like she was up for it, kind of, eventually. But Kat has clearly made it clear that she's not interested. Which is the one good thing that Kat has fucking done. And can you imagine Phil procreating and spreading his disease for future generations? Nah.
Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done. All right. If team offered me $120,000 a year, would I take it? The only way that I would be involved is it has to be a project that I feel I have passion for. And I'm sorry, but the lolcow shit, I don't have passion for. I just don't. I don't like the whole lolcow culture. I don't enjoy it. All right. I just don't. I know the internet does. I don't agree with it. I think it's harmful. I think it's bullying. I think it's messed up. I just don't like it. Okay. I don't. So no, if it was a different show where it was serious, serious topics, yes, there'd be comedy stuff on it too. I think people's personalities coming through is what would be entertaining about the show. But that was the idea. If it was going to be me, Wings, and Boogie doing our own show, right? And it's not called lolcow live or anything like that, but it's a more personable show where, we talk about different topics. We can cover news, we can cover games, but we can also have funny segments, but it's not, let's pull stunts. Let's fucking, do stunts constantly and do these weird, like, jackass style comedy stuff. Like, I just don't, I'm not for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. That just sounds dumb and shit. I'm 42 years old. I got better things to do the rest of my life than acting like an internet clown. All right? Just being frank. I don't think that it's worth my time at all. Okay.
What better things are you doing with your life, Phil? Playing games. Wow.
No, you're right. Exactly right. Stuart said, someone asked if I could be the host of the show, and Keem said there's no way I'd ever do it. He's right. I would never host that show. Not that show. Fuck no. Absolutely not. Not that show. Not in any way. I have no interest in that whole culture. I just don't want to be a part of it at all. It would have to be a completely different format show. I received a $1 tip. So 3 or so days ago on LolCow, both him and Boogie said they want to work with you in a very highly interested manner, but Wing said he felt bad not setting a date or replying because he's busy and they're planning for the camping trip that was mentioned. He doesn't know when to do it. So why don't they just tell me that? Like, I'm going to be very transparent here. Just tell me that. Just say, we, interested, but don't know when we can do it yet because we got a camping trip coming up. And then...
Well, they probably expected you to fucking watch a show since you're fucking so buddy with Keemstar. It's like how you, Phil, you fucking say things in your fucking show all the time on your fucking podcast, and you just assume, you just imagine that because you said it in your show, they'll get wind of it. Somebody will clip it and send it to them and say, yeah, Phil said this and this, whatever, about you for this particular thing. So Phil, in his head, can say whatever he wants on his show, and he'll automatically assume that the person he's talking about will get what he said eventually in some capacity, because either they'll see it themselves or somebody will fucking send it to them somehow, some way. But that doesn't work for any other form of media, because the LolCow podcast guys, I imagine, assumed that Phil checked in from time to time, but no. Phil does not watch your shit.
And I'm not in the dark, right? And I don't have people coming to my streams to tell me what they said on their show. Instead, I would know. Why are these people afraid of like a DM, right? And this is not me demanding email. That was a meme from last year or 2 years ago. I'm not asking to talk in email. I'm saying, put it in DMs, right? Why can't you? I don't get it. Just tell me what's going on. Don't leave me in the dark hanging, and everyone asks me, and I'm like, I don't know. I can't answer these things because no one talks to me. You know what I mean? I received a $10 tip. Wow, this is a good one. From Alex from Phoenix. He says, I am the top tipper champion. Take this belt from me if you dare, peasants. All right, indeed, you are the top tipper right now, Alex from Phoenix.
Alex from Phoenix clearly fucking is lacking the brain cells to fucking function properly. They probably stole their daddy's fucking credit card for that again.
Thank you for that. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. And we're up to $20 in tips right now. A good start. And now, let's get someone with an $11 tip to unseat Alex. And that's how the momentum starts. Is that we get people who are on the throne of top tips, right? There you go. So let's see who will be the $11 tipper coming up. Jesse says, I'm sending this again. I don't know if it came through. I'm doing fine. I'm on my new custom PC that I got for my birthday this last Saturday. Keep up the good work. That's good to hear, Jesse. I hope you enjoy your new PC. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. I did not see your message earlier, by the way. I saw it this time, though. Thank you for tagging me, because that's the problem. A lot of times, if I don't see the tag or people don't tag me, I completely miss the message. But I saw it this time. Thanks, Jesse. So, is this arc, this camping arc, is this supposed to be like redemption for when Jordy was supposed to camp with those other guys from the other podcast, whatever that podcast is? I can't remember what it was called. In Killer already, whatever the fuck it's called. So now he's going to do it with them instead. I don't know if this is going to work.
Who fucking cares?
I don't know if I see Wings and Boogie as outdoorsy people. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them as very adaptable, outdoorsy people, but I guess maybe that's how they figured the content will be. What's interesting here is how on earth are they going to do that? Because you can't broadcast from the woods. They're not going to have a good connection. Even if they try to like cell phone internet or whatever, it's going to be choppy. Like, I hope that they're bringing like high level equipment to record locally and then they can upload it later when they get back to civilization, because it ain't going to work from the woods. Starlink, I'm telling you right now, Starlink ain't going to work in the woods. He bought them Starlink. Dude, I don't think it's going to work. I mean, I hope it does. I hope it does work, but that shit is spotty. Like, I'd be shocked if it actually works out there. I just hope they are well equipped to be prepared for the internet to not work out there, so they record and they get. Imagine if they go out there and everything doesn't work, but they didn't bring any cameras, so now they fucking can't do shit and it's a waste of time. I mean, that'd be awful. So I hope that they're bringing like backup stuff, because I'm very skeptical that the internet's gonna work out there.
It feels weird that you fucking go on a camping trip, but you're fucking going to, like, you know, record it. The whole idea to me of camping is to get away from technology. In the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, but they're doing it for content.
Oh, okay. They're renting a cabin in the woods with electricity. And then they're going to do things outdoors. That's different. That's actually quite different from just like a straight up camping trip. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. Okay, got it. No, I've never been on a camping trip. No, I haven't.
Fucking weird. You've never been camping. God, is it weird? I never had pleasant memories camping as a child. Like, it happened like a few times when I was growing up, you know what I mean? Every time, I just didn't enjoy the experience. I thought it was fucking kind of pish, you know? And I didn't really have much, like, a good fucking time, whatever, you know what I mean? But as I've grown up, though, like, we've done, like, wee caravan getaways as well, you know what I mean? Sometimes as well, with family and friends is a good thing. Yeah, but, Jesus, man. A wee fucking tent is a wee sleeping bag in fucking pishy weather, you know, of pissing down the rain, and you're just in a wee fucking tent trying not to fucking freeze to fucking death. Yeah, as a child, it's a fucking miserable fucking experience.
Bone Killer to me $1.25 says you missed my membership. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hold on.
He's
I'm
not
sorry I did. Spawn Killer, 40 months as a member. He says this doesn't feel like 40 months. Time flies. 3.5 years essentially, right? Like, yeah, it's pretty crazy. 3.5 years since I said fuck you Twitch and I came over here to YouTube. And quite frankly, I mean, I'm happy I did. Let's be honest, here on YouTube, I don't get pushed around by nonsense. You know, this is the platform where I feel
Hey, Phil said nonsense.
burger. I've been at home at the longest. And unlike LTG, I don't get banned every other day because I'm not an idiot who does dumb shit to get banned.
Wow, you're still obsessing over LTG, yeah? You just can't let him go.
So I'm actually able to stay on here for more than like a week at a time. So yeah, I'm happy to be on YouTube, and thank you so much, Spawn Killer, for that long-standing support. I appreciate that, and also thank you for the tip. Very cool.
Dead air. Dead air.
Have I considered doing a ghost hunting stream? How exactly would I do a ghost hunting stream? What are you talking about? What? I will just say that.
Well, you do it every day. You look towards the corner demons and you fucking see the corner demons and your eyes light up. Well, was always hunting ghosts. He just doesn't tell us about it.
Back in the day, when I first was becoming a prominent YouTuber, okay, I actually had an idea that I would do something like that eventually I would branch out from not just doing gameplay, but maybe I would go around the Northeast United States to supposedly haunted locations, and we would film investigations there. Like, I would try to get someone who thinks they're a professional ghost hunter, and maybe a medium, and I would be the straight man who doesn't believe anything and wants to debunk it, and we basically go in there and we look into this kind of stuff. I thought that would have been a great show, but it just never, like many of my ideas, it never came to fruition. You know, I had a few different ideas of things I wanted to do, it just never happened. I think that would have been a good show. All right. I just realized, guys, it's almost 1 p.m. Holy crap. See, time flies when we have these more chill. This was a chill podcast, right? It was me talking about a ridiculously stupid topic with the detractors on Twitter, then addressing some Street Fighter stuff. You know, just generally having fun. And it was a good show. And we went really long.
It was a shit fucking show and you know it. You had fucking barely anything to fucking talk about. You tried to fucking manufacture some drama content. But the issue is that you fucking blocked most of your fucking detractors, so most of your detractors couldn't actually respond to you directly. But you fucking, you know, take a screenshot of your fucking tweets and talk about it ourselves because you banned them all. And blocked them all.
Right? So, yeah, we went really, really long, and I really enjoyed the show. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it too. And I think it's time to adjourn for now. All right? So thank you for a great show, everyone. I would hope that many of you will stick around for Warhammer. This is the only stream I'm doing today. I'm not doing a late stream. So I hope that you will stick around and hang out with me. And of course, continue the support so we can continue the King's streak today. All right? But when I come back tomorrow, it'll be my final podcast of the week. Tuesday is my final streaming day of the week. Wednesday's my day off. And I'll probably end up doing like a roundup. What I'll try to do is see all the things that maybe I like missed this week or lingering stuff to address. And we'll do like a roundup tomorrow of all that on the show. And then tomorrow, it's going to be Astrobot on the first stream and WWE Champions, the absolutely silly, ridiculous Ninja Turtles crossover event on the late stream. So that'll be fun. All right. Thank you all for a great show. I'll see you all tomorrow. Alrighty, everybody. So let's do some quick setup. And I'm just going to briefly go use the restroom before we begin with the game. Okay. What I'll do is I'll play some funny clips for you when I go do that. Turn your head, guys. What the hell? Oh, that's loud. Okay. But please, yes, let us get stuff going. Please support the stream. We're at 21 bucks in tips. We got a ways to go to hit that goal. Remember, today, I can do like some glitter glasses. I can do a silly hat. I don't know about a vest simply because I wear this shirt over a shirt. But I'm wearing a vest means I would have to remove this shirt to put the vest on if you wanted a vest. But, you know, it's a normal gameplay stream. We can do various different rewards and stuff if we hit those goals. All right. So please consider it. Thank you. And I'm going to play you guys some funny clips while I use the restroom and I see what my wife's up to. And then we're going to begin. So I'll be right back. See you in a sec.
the left, and then to the right.
And I can fast forward until Phil gets back from his content. I'm seeing how his wife's doing. And he's still away, still away, still away. Oh, he came back here. He came back there.
Girl. Ooh, ooh. Flesh flying, blood squirting.
Well, I gotta keep asking this prostitute about the killer. There's no clues around here at all. None. The killer's got me. No clues anywhere.
Just no trickery.
A lot of this Witcher stuff I don't remember at all. I mean, that playthrough is old at this point, right? When was Witcher 3? Witcher 3 was a long time ago, right? Like 2015. Was it 2015? I played on PS4. Yeah. It's all coming back to me. I mean, that's why I really don't remember, because it's so long ago. Yeah, that's probably why I don't remember. Okay. There's a barking dog outside. The heck?
Who fucking cares?
There's a whooper
They do say dogs can sense evil.
outside. What's up, Camaro lover? How are you? There's a whooper outside. A whooping dog.
So he randomly stands up to look at the window and look at the fucking dog. What the dog doing?
Fuck you, Phil.
Completely soaked the sandwich in sauce.
Yo, Phil.
Yeah. I got my Elite 2 controller that I'll be playing on today for Warhammer. I love this controller, by the way. It's really, really good. Let's get the game booted up. So we're doing Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Continuing on, we just got introduced to the Chaos enemies, which I guess are interdimensional things that come through a warp. It's supposed to be like hell or something. And that's good, because up to now we were just fighting those Tyranids over and over and over, and finally to have new enemies is good. It's a good thing. There's a woofing dog outside. I don't even know where it's coming from. Oof. All right, so thank you all for being here today. I hope that you will enjoy the gameplay. Thanks for sticking around. For those who are here, it would be great if you could like the stream. That would help a ton. Let's get it to 150 likes. We're already at like 130, so let's get it to 150. And any contributions greatly appreciated. Super chats, memberships, get the memberships or tips. But the real goal and focus here is to continue the king streak. 11 straight streams where I hit my tips goal. Let's crush it today and do it again. All right, and we do have tiered rewards at 50 and 100 bucks of glasses and a hat. I don't think I'll be putting on a vest today unless you guys really want it, but I'm already wearing a shirt over the shirt, so.
Basically, there's no reason to give you more than $100. So what you're trying to say to people, you're desperate for 150, but the audience won't get anything for 150. So why the fuck should I give you that if you're not even going to fucking reward them for it?
Jesse says, how are you liking the controller? I got the one just like yours, but I got the one that came with everything. Yes, I have all the accessories now. Originally didn't come with them, but then the same person who got me this basically also sent the accessories kit. And right now for Space Marine 2, I'm using the Xbox 360 thumbsticks, which are the wider ones, and I really like them for this game. The other thumbsticks are good for other games, but because this game you're constantly running around and aiming and stuff, I actually like the feeling of the thumbsticks. Pretty good. Yeah.
Bruh.
Hold on.
Shut up, bitch!
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
My shirt, 25 cents.
How do I mute him is the question. How the fuck do I mute this stupid mic?
Okay.
I have no idea.
Cool. Yeah, I got an email. I just wanted to read it quick. Nothing crazy. Okay, let's continue. Volume up so I can actually get a game now. Oh, so happy. La, la, la. More lore today, folks. I hope there'll be more lore. Let me make my camera a little smaller.
Up.
Probably that's a good size for the game. Probably, yeah.
Nope.
We must report to Captain Akaran.
Must be. Alright, we're about to start a new mission, right?
The guy's name is Captain Akakak. Akaran? The guy's so it's Captain Akakaran they're reporting to.
Okay. Oh yeah? No, Real Vibes, you're a huge fan of this. He says that this launch of this game, you stayed up till 12 a.m. playing it. There you go. Alright, we ready? Let's resume. Can you shut up so I could, It's not, he's not gonna shut up. Alright, everyone, welcome back.
He is now recording for a shitey fucking gameplay for a shitey fucking channel, and that's going to bring an end to this bingo session. We had 2 free spaces because Phil begged and said basically quite a lot. We got free spaces for that, but sadly we're still 3 away from the full house.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
So it is what it is, but we can't do a thing about it. So lo and behold, we don't get a bingo today. Fucking wah. But as the old saying goes, we'll try again once again tomorrow. How's live Phil doing? Nay tips since starting gameplay. Go at fucked Phil. Let's go back to our otters now. The otters are getting fed. Glorious stuff indeed. They're cute little bastards, and they've never hurt a soul in their life. Don't believe the stories you hear about joggers, joggers getting maimed off otters. The joggers had it coming. They fucking probably stepped on a fucking territory. But yeah, we're gonna end, these otters being all cute as hell, getting fed off these, off their slaves. The otters have pet humans that feed them when they want them to. So there you go. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all enjoyed the bingo stream. We couldn't win today, but yeah, we'll try again tomorrow, as the old saying goes. So remember, tomorrow is Phil's final day of streaming before his precious day off on Wednesday. So yeah, you got that to look forward to as well, I guess. You know what I mean? We're going to have a little detox day on Wednesday. We'll have to worry about Phil Burnell and his bullshit shenanigans or whatever. But yeah, that's how I'm going to end things. I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Thank you for keeping me writing the bingo cards. Thank you as well very much for your contributions, whether it's, for super chats, tips, or even people being members. No, I certainly do appreciate it. And I'm trying to think of new, different things for members as well. I'm starting to try and come up with different ideas, because I feel I could do more for members, but just trying to think of what things that members would want. So if you're currently a member of the channel anyway, don't hesitate to get in touch and suggest things that you'd like to see be incorporated for being a member, and if it's possible, I'll certainly fucking look into it, so there you go. So I'm going to end on that note, but I'm going to wrap things up how I always wrap things up. I'm going to play Notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. So guys, until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your Monday night, whatever you end up doing, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.